I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No. I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. He was talking about you crying and like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer, so I gotta beat it out of him.
Shakur, of course he the truth. Tiafimo not messing with him. I don't think Tank messing with him. Gary Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me, would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day? I'm gonna say yes, and truthfully, really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we sport? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or no?
No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to. Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like if me and Canelo's at the same weight, I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Solo Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. We are here to talk previews and predictions for Shakur Stevenson's fight. He's going to be fighting July 6th this weekend. Back in action after coming off of the De Los Santos fight where he's been getting a lot of heat. And this seems like a crucial test against the tough Artem. I'm not even going to begin to pronounce his last name, but Artem. And it is Shakur's audition for free agent status, right? And what I mean by that is this fight is very important. How he looks can, lead to a potential fight contract or a new promoter or having to go back where he's trying to leave from. So, a lot is riding on this fight and this performance. I don't think that a bad performance will help his case in trying to get signed to a new promoter and receive a bunch of money. Keep in mind, Top Rank is offering the young man $3 million per fight, guaranteed as a minimum, meaning if he fights bigger names, they can easily offer him more. It's a minimum guarantee, which means no matter the fight, the minimum he can receive is that $3 million. But there is more money to make if he fights a Tio, a Loma, a Tank. But again, he wants to try free agent status, and that's why this fight is super important. If he puts up another dud, who's really going to be interested in signing Shakur Stevenson to their promotional company? So it's important that he looks spectacular. But outside of Shakur Stevenson and Artem, we are going to preview and predict the rest of the card. O'Shaquie Foster versus Robertson Conceicao is also on the undercard. This is a good fight. Conceicao is always a tough and durable opponent, but I like O'Shaquie in this fight. Tune into the betting show for specific details on how O'Shaquie gets the win. We have Keyshawn Davis versus Miguel Modeno. I also like Keyshawn in this fight. I'd like to see them give Keyshawn a better name after fighting, Pedraza. To go to Miguel Modeno is a bit, of a sidestep. But Miguel lost to Steve Claggett, but beat Justin Paulo. Some believe he didn't beat Paulo in that Plant City fight on Pro Box, but it's all common opponents, right? It's all relative. It gives Keyshawn that connection yet again to Teofimo Lopez, who he's been hunting down now. That's who he wants to fight. That's who he would like to fight. And quite possibly a good win over Medeno, who also lost to Claggett, may be able to secure him a fight. It all depends on how he looks. But we also have the return of Abdullah Mason. That's one of our community's favorite. They're really high on Mason around here on this show. And he's going to be taking on another 8-rounder versus Luis Lebron, not to be confused with Carlos Lebron or Henry LeBron. So Luis Lebron, 5 losses, 20 wins, 13 come by KO from Puerto Rico. Coming off of 2 wins, just beating Giovanni Gutierrez and Luis Valentin. And before that, he had 3 straight losses to Henry LeBron, Duke Reagan, and Christian Tapia. Duke Reagan doesn't have a lot of power, so the fact that he lost to Reagan, I'm not really liking that. But we'll see. He did go 8 with Henry LeBron. Moncho, right, who people thought was pretty decent. So, like I said, we'll see. Tune into the betting show for specific outcomes if you're interested. Okay, no audio on Discord. I should have been checked that. Apologies. We're restarting that. Let me know if we're good on X Spaces, which it seems to be. There's quite a few people there. Don't forget you could call in, voice your opinion, give us your previews and predictions for this weekend. Let us know how good or bad you think Shakur needs to look in order to solidify a new fight contract with a different promoter. So that's what we're looking for on your phone call, how good you think Shakur needs to look. Moving on, we have, so I'm going to be picking Abdullah Mason over Luis Lebron. We got Kelvin Davis in a very good fight. This should be a good fight. Kelvin Davis is taking on Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson, known around Las Vegas for a lot of the sparring that he does. But you know what they say. Sometimes people have that sparring partner mentality. So we have to see, can Kevin Johnson get out of that mentality, become a contender, and actually upset the brother of Keyshawn, DB3, Kelvin Davis, in an 8-round welterweight fight. Remember, Kelvin Davis is also trained by Bomac and the team. Good fight. I might stay away from that one in terms of betting. Kevin is durable, but I'm just not sure what he can do without headgear. So we'll see. Maybe I change my mind. Kelvin is obviously the favorite, but Kevin is no slouch. William Foster III returns to Top Rank versus Ederson Garcia. I'm told that's a Dominican. Ederson is. We'll see how Foster does. Yeah, Edison is a Dominican. He's got 1 loss. He suffered that loss to Short Dog, first-round knockout in Bethlehem Casino. And nothing other than that of note. So certainly the underdog, super featherweight division, 30 years old, hailing from the Dominican Republic, but he is a southpaw. So we'll see, how that one plays out. We haven't seen William Foster since his last fight. Who did he fight? He had fought, he didn't do too well. Oh, he fought Henry LeBron. Look at that. They both lost to Henry LeBron. Okay, Top Rank. I like what you're doing there. All right. So there you go. Those two will be mixing it up. Moving on, we got Keith Colon, who was supposed to be on the show yesterday, left us flat. He's going to be jumping in there as a pro debuter with former victim of Carmel Moulton, Hunter Turbyfield, and that kid obviously was stopped by Moulton in the first round. Since then, he's been able to get a win over an 0-1 fighter, and now he's scheduled to get destroyed by Keith Colon. We'll see, can Keith get it done in one? Since the bar is set now, right? The bar is set. Carmel was only 17 when he flattened Hunter. So hopefully Keith Colon from Newark, New Jersey, debuting in Newark, New Jersey, has a similar outcome. Then the return of Ali Felice, the Dominican heavyweight. He's going to be taking on Robinson Perez, and that's going to be a 4-round heavyweight fight where Ali is making a quick return. Shout out to Top Rank. That's what you got to love. They certainly keep those prospects busy and moving. But that is your entire card. Ali Felice should get the knockout win. This is only his third fight. I'm not expecting too much danger or resistance from his opponent. So, yeah, that wraps up all of the fights this weekend. Once again, if you want to call in, the number to call, 563-999-3427, and give us your previews and predictions for this weekend's card. Let us know your thoughts as to whether or not you believe that Shakur Stevenson needs to put on an A-plus performance in order to get that free agent status actually popping out here on these boxing streets, A lot of people seem to feel that he has a stink on him left from that De Los Santos performance. Two phrases in boxing are true: out of sight, out of mind, and you're only as good as your last performance. So for Shakur, he certainly needs to step up just a little bit if he wants to land that big contract. But King Amin, Essex, what's going on, champ? What are your thoughts on, Shakur and this Artem test? Is it an audition, or does the performance not matter in terms of his free agent status and being re-signed to another major promoter?
I think everything matters in the court of public opinion. In terms of the business sense, that I'm not so sure on. So the court of public opinion, you see the memes are out, you see the commentary is we use this word a lot, polarizing. Some people, they're still caught up on the last performance, still haven't accepted his transition to 135. And a little bit because that he hasn't really fought, anybody that we could distinguish as, a credible opponent at 135. And that happens when you're transitioning. Now, this opponent, for those that don't know, need to know, or want to know, would be a common opponent with Frank Martin, right? So that if we guys thought that Frank Martin was a credible enough opponent, we're talking about degrees of separation. Now, how Shakur deals with this opponent, does he flatten him? Does he beat him? I think he's going to do a typical Shakur performance. That's where the problem is, both for the business and the court of public opinion. I said it last night. I'm a fan of slick boxers, a southpaw, and I'm really, really leaning in your direction. Shakur is all of those things. People kind of don't appreciate the art of evasiveness. They call it running, yada, yada. For a fighter that maybe recognized that his power isn't what it should be or could be, or isn't comparable to the rest of the division, how do you expect a man to win? All right. So I think it's an important fight. I think there's a lot of options that he still has, and one of them is going and staying with Top Rank. We talked a whole lot about him going to the zone, but honestly, he could stay at Top Rank and forge a different path. So a lot at stake. I think to whether or not, so in the context of staying with Top Rank, can we agree that Top Rank has done a pretty decent job of allowing Shakur to showcase fights in Newark, New Jersey? I mean, I could say so because I've been about 3 or 4 fights in Newark that were headlined by Shakur. So I appreciate that. I know people in this region, fans of him and fans of boxing, can appreciate that. But I think, Top Rank may or may not use how the turnout is, what the excitement about the fight is, and then what people think about his performance. All of that is going to factor into what contracts and business opportunities lie ahead. I don't know if Eddie considers much of that, because Eddie's just like, he doesn't mind taking a risk. He needs American fighters, so maybe he's, willing to give a little to continue. And maybe Eddie would be thinking like this: Shakur does a great performance. Eddie's sewing up the turnpike. He got Boots in Philly. He got Shakur in Newark. Maybe you start doing cards back and forth, right? Then you add the Latino, the Puerto Rican element to it. You know what I'm saying? So I think, when it comes to the business, Shakur's got a lot riding on this fight. Indeed.
Yeah, man. I think how he looks is extremely important to, the growth of his career and just his new home. But I am picking him. Do you want to give your predictions? I've already given mine for the entire card.
Well, this card is crazy, and I'm hyped that this is a Newark. We got Oshaki Foster. I don't want to give my predictions yet because I got to comb through it a little bit, but obviously I'm riding with Shakur, and I'm hoping that he puts on a performance. Now, again, I don't know about those people that are going to say Shakur should have knocked. Why are we expecting Shakur Stevenson to stop anybody? All right. I get it that's the way we figure we show an opponent that they don't deserve to be in the ring. Well, you go ahead and you knock him out, you put him down. But that's just never been his style. So, again, I'm going to be looking for, the finer moments in the bout. Artem proved to be a little tricky, with Frank Martin. So I'm expecting him to, have another opportunity to say, hey, I'm playing with house money. I done fought Frank Martin in a fight that people thought was pretty close, or, so he's probably going to come to make a name for himself as an opponent.
Yeah, I mean, uphill battle for Artem. If you couldn't beat Frank, we don't expect you to beat the more superior southpaw, who's a, really good boxer, Olympic background, etc. So, Artem is 33. Shakur's like 26. Artem doesn't have the experience. Shakur has a plethora of experience. I don't see how he could give him trouble outside of, having good footwork,
Try to rough him up. Remember, Conceicao tried that. He tried to be a little rough, tried to jab, and then...
You think Artem is going to try to... I mean, with 7 KOs, I would not be roughing nobody up. I'm trying to stick to my game plan, do what I do, which obviously has to be box. Because, shit, with no power, what are you doing? But I hear you. I mean, hopefully he does rough him up. It's crazy. He's from Armenia, lives in Hamburg, Germany, where the new WBC convention will take place in December. What made them go to Hamburg in December? No clue. For my Border Wars people, remember we're having a show today, but just a reminder that the Border Wars event is on the Conquer Club app. And if you want to be matched, you can actually go to the Conquer Club app and, start the matching process. This is the app. Download it and, get your match on. Get approved. Both teams have to approve. So, it's not going to be you just showing up and fighting versus anyone. That's what this particular app is for, so that you can match up properly. And we will continue to help you match. We'll talk more about that today on our border war show. So no, you really need to fine comb through this card. Like, what A side are you looking at that you need to watch tape?
No, it's not so much as watch tape, but like honestly, I've been so hyped on Shakur, and truthfully, can I be even more real with you? I'm more hyped about Keith Cologne. I'm really excited about this young fighter getting an opportunity. Newark, New Jersey, Puerto Rican lineage, you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely, I think he's a special fighter, special young fighter. So I'm happy to see him being able to make his pro debut in Newark at the Prudential Center on probably the best fighter that's not Marvin Hagler from Newark, New Jersey, in Shakur Stevenson. So, I mean, that's why I said I'm looking at some of the little things as to probably why I didn't pay attention to much of the rest of the card. That's why I said I just need to take a look. But I could do that now. It's not like I need a whole study session. But Oshaki Foster, this will be my second time seeing him live. I saw him against Abraham Nova. That was in the Hulu Theater. And he's fighting Conceicao, who I mentioned tried to change, the way that he was going to fight against Shakur, tried to make it a little rough. And that's the only reason why I say, not that is Artem's style, but trying to use the blueprint of somebody that changed the tempo and didn't allow Shakur to keep his rhythm and to fight his style. That's why I mentioned that.
Let me ask you,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to go back. Anyway, go ahead. I'll pick it up later.
No, but Foster, he's becoming a fighting champion. So for me, I don't see him having any difficulties in this fight. But I'm just wondering, he's going after title defense after title defense. I want to see him in a unification soon, because I feel like too many of these defenses without a unification, he's gonna get burned out. This is like his third fight in how many months we talk, or at least in a calendar year. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been on since the Rocky Martinez fight, right?
Hernandez, but that was
Rocky
the zone.
Hernandez.
That was the zone. I think this is his second or gonna be his third fight on Top Rank.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's been pretty active since that fight. So I'm just like, yo, I want to see the man get a chance to unify.
I mean, it's the definition of winning a title. People say life changes, and he's proof of that. Oshaki was getting a fight once every year or more, and once he got that belt, shit changed for him. So it's only been, this will be his second Top Rank fight. The last one was in Mexico versus Eduardo Hernandez on Matchroom, and after that was the Abraham Supernova fight. He's on a 2-fight knockout streak. Oh, actually, no. The last one with Nova was split decision win.
Yeah. I think Foster, he's definitely a fighting champion. But like I said, I want to see him in a unification. I want to see him and Lamont Roach, if something like that can ever align.
So I was going to ask you about Shakur again, and do you think that the pressure has gotten to him, the backlash, and we should expect a knockout? Or Shakur's too disciplined? As his intro said, he don't like to lose, so, this is going to be a typical performance. I mean, the bookies think it's going to be a decision, not a knockout. I'm just considering knockout because he's got something to prove. He got a chip on his shoulder. Like, is he going to go out there purposely to show people he's like that?
I don't know. I don't think that's Shakur's MO. Like, he's a little bit more forward on Twitter than he is in that ring. And if anything, I think he'll play more of a game of make him miss and make him pay. And what would be, aggressive for Shakur is more paying than missing. You know what I mean? In the last few fights, he's very good at making people miss, but you got to make him pay. And how you do that, those counters, you make them look nasty. You catch the guy on the angle, Loma-esque, you know what I'm saying? Like, Loma's never been known for the power, but it's those sneaky angles to where you're just making your opponent look confused. And Shakur is more than capable of doing that, but it's just that, make him pay. So I don't see that even if he adapts that make him pay, as I'm saying, I don't see that leading him to a knockout. As a matter of fact, I could be wrong, but I think his temperament is a little bit more like, oh, word, y'all think I'm going to lose? Therefore, what you alluded to, doing everything he can to make sure he doesn't lose. So digging deeper into his discipline. He don't seem like he's going to be like, oh, word, y'all want to, all right, so now I'm going to start. That's not his game. He is much too disciplined and seasoned as a professional fighter. I see his aggression being used differently.
I mean, I can see that angle, but again, it's an audition. He's got this stink on him that he can't shake.
And it's at home.
There's a lot of reasons to consider him going for the knockout, potentially. The other tight fight is Kelvin Davis, Kevin Johnson. I don't know how much you've seen of Kevin. I'm sure you've heard of Kevin with all his sparring highlights. But, I was telling the audience that it's like, can he get out of that sparring partner mentality? Can he take the headgear off? Can he perform under the lights? Where Kelvin has been performing. Kelvin has a team. Kelvin has the motivation. So Kelvin's the A side. But can Kevin Johnson, get exactly what he and his career need at this point, an upset win over a named prospect like Kelvin?
This is going to be his chance. I tell you that. And mentioning another top ranked fighter that has had that problem, or at least from where I see it, is Andres Cortez. That sparring partner mentality. So you're going to have to not, find yourself in the moment, falling into the trenches and banging out. You have to find yourself using it. And I don't really know his style. So like I said, I don't, you're right. I haven't seen much, pro footage on him other than, sparring footage. He's tough and he can bang, but he's going to have to box. And, you're talking about Kelvin. I know he had that last fight on Pro Box. Not sure what he did after that, but he's going to be itching to perform. So and he's a solid boxer, so I think that he's definitely going to have the advantage. It's going to be his fight to lose, so to speak.
For sure. Real deal, $2. William fight this weekend, too. Now, or is he talking about William Foster or is he talking about William Cepeda? Because William Cepeda is also taking on Giovanni Cabrera. We'll be doing previews and predictions for that as well. But Shakur's the big fight of the weekend. We wanted to get to this and get it out the way. Phone lines are open. If you're interested in calling in and voicing your opinion, the number to call, 563-999-3421. Discord available. And so is, 27. Wow, I'm shocked. All right, 3427. Discord available, and so is Twitter Spaces. We got Brandon. What up?
Yo.
People's champ.
King of Essex, what's going on, big brother? What's going on, Ness? Let me get this in before I go get a workout in. I want to touch on the I didn't get to speak on last night's show. Salute to Tank Davis, 300 to 350. That's a solid number for that opponent. Solid number for him. It shows me that some of the residuals from that Ryan Garcia fight carried over. I think with a opponent like Lomachenko or Tio or Isaac Cruz rematch, he might not hit 1 million, but he'll definitely probably get to about 500,000 with a big name opponent. So salute to Tank for that. As far as Shakur Stevenson, yes, this is an audition. I think Money May confused and fucked up a lot of these young fighters to where they think they can go in there and fight with that defensive first, stick and move, back on the back foot style and become a pay-per-view star because they seen Money May do it. Historically, that fighting style has never been aesthetically pleasing. It has never been entertaining. In my opinion, that is not pure boxing. I think we get somebody fighting on the back foot, dancing around the ring, throwing a jab or an occasional right hand as being pure boxing, and it's not. When I think of pure boxing, I think of a guy like Bam Rodriguez, back in the day, a James Toney, a Michael Nunn. somebody who would sit in the line of fire, sit in the range of distance where they could be punched, and technically be able to outthink you, slip punches, and make you miss and make you pay. That's what I think of when I think of a great boxer. That shit Shakur Stevenson does is not aesthetically pleasing on the eyes, and it's not going to garner a bunch of fans. So I think Shakur definitely needs to change his fighting style, take more risk, become a little more offensively minded if he wants to keep getting the money he's getting. Because to be honest, I mean, he wants pay-per-view star money, but with that style, he'll never be a pay-per-view star. Like he puts motherfuckers to sleep most of the time. So I think his main issue is his fighting style. So he needs to go out here similar to Teofimo. He needs to go out here and put on a spectacular performance, because if he goes out there and lays a fucking snoozer, why would somebody pay him $3 million, $4 million, $5 million? They're not going to get a return on that investment because nobody wants to see that shit. So, yeah, man. Like I said, I think Money May fucked up a lot of these young guys to think, oh, I can fight like Money May on the back foot, pull counter every now and then, work behind a jab, and this is pure boxing. This is beautiful boxing. That is not beautiful fucking boxing. That is beautiful NyQuil. Sit your ass in the pocket, catch and shoot, make the fight entertaining, like a Bam Rodriguez, like a James Toney, like a Pernell Whitaker used to do, and you can still display your skills and still display your ring IQ, and you ain't putting us to fucking sleep. So Shakur Stevenson is definitely under a lot of pressure. He needs to step it up. That's my call. TBV, y'all take it easy.
I don't know. Did you see the post from the Rize podcast that is going pretty viral because, you know, they got a bunch of likes and people have took it and they're sharing it, and it's like just, you know, a joke. But let me share it.
What's that, Shakur Stevenson fight week?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's brutal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a stink on him. And, you know, there's only one way to get that off, and that's via performance. But this is, you know, Tank's team. You know, his trainers run this podcast, and this is how they feel. And people not even looking at the fight, sit in the opposite direction and still being asleep is wild. It's wild. You know, this meme is wild. Like, this has to hurt. You know, I know these fighters act like don't nothing bother them and they making money, they rich, so it don't matter. But, like, to be known as a boring fighter that puts people to sleep, yeah, it can't be a good feeling, man. But this is something I wanted to share, obviously, since it's making its rounds on the social media platforms.
Yeah, and it's you know, it's important to note because, you know, like you said, and like Brandon just said, and I'm sure the next caller, they're gonna have an opinion. I may be taking it easy on them because I might appreciate some of the finer points of boxing, but people want to see more, and they want to see more from fighters that are considered to be great and who consider themselves to be great, and that's a fair request.
Yep. Listen, phone lines are open for those that want to call in and voice your opinion. We're doing previews and predictions for Shakur Stevenson's fight and his undercard. Remember, Keyshawn Davis is also fighting Miguel Medeno, common opponent with Steve Claggett. We got major media. Welcome to the prospect level. Castle Hill Gill in the BX. Welcome to the champ level.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Mozzie, $5. No matter how boring y'all say Shakur style is, him versus Tank is a top 3 fight in boxing right now with his boring, quote-unquote boring style, or boring ass. Top 3 fight in boxing on paper, is it going to play out like that? I mean, that's even the concern from the Tank team that, you know, Shakur won't let them do what Tank do. We got Fats. What up?
Yo, what up? Amin, what up? What up? What up? Yo, yeah, I saw the pay-per-view shit yesterday for Tank. 350. That's a good look, yo. That's a good look. What he like? What that like 100 up from what he did without Ryan, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I heard Ness saying the numbers yesterday with that fight, pay-per-view and Gator did like 40 mil. That's pretty good. Shit, like the investors got a good return on their money, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he turning in the right direction, especially with Frank Martin not having no fan base for real. I mean, so that's all Tank. And I heard somebody bring up a good point. They were talking about David, like how much you think David brought to the table. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I know David did like what he did with Andre, like 75K. You said, Ness?
Nah,
I mean,
60 something.
The report was 60, but I don't know if that was a Dan Rayfield report. Then that was a Rick report. But again,
the plant shit did all right, right?
175. But again, no undercard has ever gotten credit. Like the biggest undercard I remember is Danny and Lucas, and they was on Canelo versus Floyd. They don't never get credit for that. That's always Floyd and Canelo record that they did 2.4. So whatever Tank did, like Benavidez on there, did it help? Of course it helped, but he don't get the credit. That ain't how it works.
He don't get the credit. Yeah. That's a fact. And I agree with that. Didn't nobody come to see the co-main event. I agree with that. Didn't nobody come see that fight. But I mean, I'm just being honest. But Shakur, man, I mean, you know, he not necessarily one of my favorite fighters, but I want him to show out. I want, you know, this is second time to get a crack at the apple. You know what I mean? Last fight, you know, he was talking slick, and people was like, all right, let's see what you gonna do now. You know what I mean? He got out there, stunk the bed up, you know, blaming on all these excuses. I didn't like that. Like, excuse after excuse after excuse. I don't be liking when they do that, man. Just take it on the chin and get back on the horse and do your thing. So hopefully he can do his thing, because I was talking to a couple of my homeboys around the way and shit, and we was talking about the Frank and Tank fight, and I was surprised. Like, niggas was like, well, I pay to see him and Shakur. I was like, damn, thinking in the back of my head, like, for real, like, you know, people really do want to see that fight. Like, we know he got skills. Like, that's not the thing. Like, we know Shakur got skills, bro. It's just that Shorty don't back it up. Like, we need Shorty to back it up, put on a good performance. I want him to show out, knock this dude out, you know what I mean, or get a stoppage and look good. So that way, you know, Tank can have somebody, you know, that we putting against him now, because right now, Devin Haney look like he done fell out the race. You know, he dealing with some whole other shit with him and Ryan. So that's sidetrack. We don't necessarily, I don't hear people talking about that fight no more. You get what I mean? So I want Shakur to do his thing, man. Do his thing. Get on pay-per-view, man. Start moving up. Don't be stuck like T.O., man. Don't be stuck like him, man.
Hey, Fats. Does Shakur get a stoppage? Man. Is there any chance of him getting a stoppage, bro?
Artem a tough motherfucker, but I think so, because Artem took a knee against Frank on that knockdown. So I think he got some quit in him.
Good point. Appreciate you, man.
I got Benavidez fans tight. Hey, yo, I mean, Danny Garcia's a bigger star, and he never got credit. Lucas never got credit. Only Canelo and Floyd get credit for that $2.4 million. Why is y'all mad? Like, it's okay. Benavidez has still got plenty of time to grow into a star. He's not Tank's age.
But Ness.
Is he? I think he's still like 27 or something.
But this is the thing. I'm telling you, it's got to be good for something. The people that call, you know, not call in, but people that bought the fight, and they're like, yo, I just got to see who this guy is. I just got to see who he is. That's probably good for, hell, give him
27. He got 2 years to catch up to Tank, man. Tank is on fire right now at 29 in terms of popularity and like moving the needle.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody, and let me just be clear, I don't think anybody is trying to make Benavidez he needs to be, I guess, in today's metric, a pay-per-view star, but I'm not trying to make him that. I'm just trying to say the curiosity about his name being brought up with Canelo, I can only imagine it had to bring, you know, a couple bands to the titty. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
I hope that's the case, man. I hope. That's exactly my point. Nobody even remembers the co-main to Tank and Ryan. Like I got the producer trying to argue here, but it's pointless. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you remember the undercard of Tank and Ryan? Who was the
Yeah,
co-main?
I was legit trying to remember.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like we don't. It's a Tank fight. We don't care. We know why we here. You know what I'm saying? You can't be using that as your point because don't nobody know who Benavidez for. Like, you know, but I get it, Brandon.
Was it Benavidez and Boo Boo?
Nah, they was their own pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying. Benavidez wasn't fighting nobody to ask for credit for pay-per-view numbers.
Yeah.
Like you fought Andre and they ain't show out. So you telling me they showed out for Vazdag. Yo, Benavidez fans is down bad right now. Like, yeah, look, and I don't want to. Again, I'm not trying to burn relationships, but like he didn't crack what he didn't do what he did with Keller. He didn't do the numbers that they thought he'd do, but somehow now he doing the numbers, and it's like, oh, it's unfair to say Tank did that because Benavidez is on Tank undercard because he couldn't make it alone. Like, y'all got to stop this, man. CYP, what up?
Yo.
What up?
On the road, headed home early. You know what I'm saying? Got some stuff to handle. But, yeah, Shakur, listen, man. There are great singers out there, right? But that don't mean you want to see them in concert. There are great singers out there, but that don't mean you want to see him in concert. Sometimes you just want to hear the song. Like sometimes with Shakur boxes, we know he's going to win. He's going to do his thing because he's a great boxer. But I don't mean you want to actually see it because you kind of know what's going to happen. Oh, that's great, man. Good job. I don't know why people would think that it's God-given that their talent is supposed to bring them superstardom. No, God-given is the talent. The superstardom is based on you. But the God-given talent, use that. And you're making money, you getting millions. Man, I wish they would stop being so obsessed with being box office, man. Just win your goddamn fights. Like, y'all got to get that thick skin and be like, yo, say what you want, see me or not, I'm going to win, though. I bet that shit. I bet I win, though. Like, he got to take that. I don't understand why everybody's so obsessed with being the big fish. Like, dude, some people got it, some people don't got it. It is what it is. His style is not going to fill seats up, but he going to win. He going to be the guy that you tell your son to go be like and try to fight like. He going to be emulated. But he may not ever be that box office dude. And that's straight. What's wrong with that? God damn, people be killing me with this shit. You're killing me. I don't understand it. Everybody just ain't got it. But so shout out to you, man. But go out there and show them that you still Shakur and you damn near unbeatable. Only dude beating you was Tank. I believe that. Now, Tank. Great job on your 350 versus Frank, who nobody knows. Y'all don't even know what 350 is. 350 is a great number versus a star and a nobody. Go look up Oscar De La Hoya's early numbers versus nobodies. Even Canelo's early numbers versus nobodies. Floyd's early numbers versus nobodies. The 350 is great. 350 is awesome. So big up to that because that's what he can do. He going to win and he going to be box office. Shit. But I'm telling you right now, the winning to me is more important if you're a legacy fighter. If you want to be about them billions, then talk that shit like AB. Talk that shit like Conor McGregor. Talk that shit like Ali. If not, stop crying and just get your win on, man. Because all they say is, all I do is win, no matter what. That's the song. And that shit is sweet music to my motherfucking ears. CYP out.
Excellent call.
All right. We got De Lo Mio. Joe.
Hear me?
Yep.
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
Man, it might be a blessing in disguise that the core, had that performance his last fight, because now people are even tuning in more than before to see if he does it again. I think that's what. I think he has to look at
I think that's a complete farce. I'm not even gonna be around for this weekend because he fighting Artem. It wasn't worth.
I mean,
It's not even worth
what are you gonna do?
working. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to Costa Rica, right?
Yeah, I'm going out with my lady. It's like you fighting Artem. Like that's the big fight of the weekend. Shakur and Artem. I'm out. I'm not gonna be here. Like
That's disrespectful, Ness.
It's the truth.
Yeah, man. What up, King Amin? Wagwan.
Wagwan, brother. These guys disrespectful.
We gotta stop, man. These fighters gotta understand that our time is just as valuable as theirs. You know, if not more. You know, but yet you about to fight Artem. Keyshawn's fighting Meduno. Man, look, man, I'm out, man. I'm being Costa Rica, man, at the volcano, fucking zip lining and shit. Like, you kidding me?
Yeah, but it's because you're getting a free flight. Come on, bro.
But even if I was, listen, TO4 Claggett and what I did, go out with my wife. Do 20,000 steps on Saturday and Sunday. Like, bro, these dudes are not about to waste my time. You know, like, yo, I supported Tio, right? What I say, yo, this is a great move. He's going to fight 3 times this year. That don't mean you get in my time. I'm watching that on demand.
Yeah, of course.
I'm watching that on demand.
No. But at the end of the day, people are going to tune in. Look at Tank's team putting that out. What is Tank's team putting that out for? Giving subliminals to the fans like, yo, this guy's about to run. So what does Shakur got to go in there? Shakur got to go in there and punch in bunches and let them things go. He can't be, like Artem isn't even on the level of a De Los Santos, I think, because De Los Santos at least beat a Rayo, knocked him out.
That's a fact.
But like Artem can't go in there with Artem and fight how he did with De Los Santos. And Artem is a big 135, but like because there was a couple times he hit Frank with some stuff, and Frank felt it, man. Frank wasn't as aggressive as he was versus Michel Rivera. So this is a good little test to see, man. And Artem got that Olympic amateur pedigree and stuff. So this is going to be a good scrap. And Shakur got to get that stink off. Shakur has so much pressure on him right now that if he doesn't perform how he did versus Yoshino or versus Herring or even versus Valdez, he's going to have problems, bro. At the end of the day, look at Albert Bell. Albert Bell can't get a fight to save his life. If Shakur wants to be in that lane, he can run all he wants if he doesn't want any big fights. And 2, I don't know, man. Is Eddie Hearn the move to go? Like, why are you going to go to Eddie Hearn? It makes no sense. There's nothing at 35 for her, like, except if he's going to 40, which I don't think he is, because if he's already scared of the power at 35, imagine 40. Like, those are bigger guys. He's already losing all his advantage. All he got is the speed. So it's like he might as well stay with Top Rank, except if he can work with Tank, even sign under GTD. If I was Tank, sign him under you, give him a 3-fight deal, and get that money,
Shakur
man. Get that money.
Signing a Tank, bruh. These dudes got egos, man. You think Shakur signing it? Y'all terrible.
Why not, bro? To get that Tank fight. Look at what Frank just made. Frank's probably gonna make a good, a few million. Imagine
Oscar didn't sign Floyd. And when Floyd took over, he didn't sign Canelo. Like, you out here creating whole new barriers and fucking...
It hasn't been done before, but doesn't mean it can't be done. To do something, you got to, like, if you're not going to get the Tank fight, stay with Top Rank because there's nothing else, no 35s. Go to Eddie Hearn if you're going to fight at 40. If you're not fighting at 40, stay at Top Rank and get the Baranchik belt, and maybe you can unify with Tank down the road. Tank beats Loma for his belt. You get another belt.
I keep saying it, bro. I keep saying it. I don't even think now is the time to leave. There's 2 belts over there. There's Gustavo Limons over there. There's Teofimo over there. Vasil Lomachenko over there. William Cepeda is not there, but that's a doable fight with Top Rank and Golden Boy. There's so much over there other than Tank. Yeah,
no,
man.
of course. You know what it is, bro. Everybody wants the Tank fight. You know what it is, bro. Everybody was like, and Shakur too. I think Shakur just doesn't have a good discernment. To me, I think he's mad at Bud because of Bud. I think hanging with Bud got him, like, he seen that Bud went across the street, got that Spence fight. But the thing is that, like, every case is different. Like you say, I think he believes in his mind he can do what Bud did. But the thing about Bud is that his results in the ring is different. They move by itself. Bud's on like an 11, 12 fight knockout streak. Like Shakur, you can't. You're not on this. You're not on that page, bro. You haven't put the sweat equity as a Bud Crawford. You haven't put the performances of a Bud Crawford. You know, like I think that's the difference. I think he's going by Bud Crawford and what Crawford did.
Yeah,
and
but
that might be dangerous. You can't look at the other man what they do and you try to do it. Be your own self and do it your way.
But he is doing it his way, and he is doing it faster than Bud. Bud is older and was older. Shakur's younger and a 2-division champ. So he looking at what Bud did, and he like, yo, I deserve my flowers because I'm doing what he's doing, younger, faster, with better opponents.
Yeah, but
Jamel Herring is a better champion. It is the same because Jamel Herring is a better champion than Beltran, a better fucking fighter than Jerry Dean. Like, you know, Valdez is a better champion than fucking Jeff Horn. Like, bro, I get why Shakur's mad. He ain't getting no love, but that's the Bell champ. Alex Vega, what up?
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, yeah, man. It's been a while. Man, Shakur Stevenson, man, one of the best pound for pound talents we've seen, right? I mean, this guy's a three-weight champion now. You know, now headed into a new I'm sorry. But you damn, I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, Shakur is going to new territory here, headed to free agency. I think Top Ranks, like Amin has said earlier, did a great job building him up in his hometown. Here in the last fight of his contract, is getting a hometown fight. However, it's against Artem, who I think most boxing fans really don't have any idea. Last time we seen him is against Frank Martin in a tough fight for Frank Martin. Frank was able to knock him down in the 12th round to secure that victory, which led him to a tank fight. So, you know, possibly that's a little bit of what Shakur's thinking here. If he can maybe do Artem better than Frank Martin, it could help lead him into big fights, maybe to, you know, one of the other promotional groups to go ahead and, you know, get what he's been looking for, which is that superstardom. You know, Artem is a former bronze medalist at the Olympic Games, I believe at light welterweight. So he's definitely the bigger man here. Shakur was in the 120s, I think 123 when he silver medaled. So it's a bigger guy. So, I mean, for him to get a stoppage would be extremely impressive. And I'm sure that's exactly what he's looking for. But it's very unlikely. Shakur's never been a big puncher. Like I just said, he was a bigger man. Was able to get up when he had to take a knee against Frank. I think that was due to, you know, I don't think it was anything like he just. I mean, Frank got a little bit of power, like, and I just don't think Shakur has that when it comes to it. For Shakur to secure a stoppage victory, he's just gonna have to overwhelm him and break his will. Will he be able to do it? Like I said, I think this is definitely going decision. But if Shakur can do it, that's exactly the momentum he needs leading to free agency to get to people clamoring to see him, which is not what was left from us the last time we did have him in the ring against Edwin De Los Santos. So yeah, man, I'm hoping Shakur can do that because, like I said earlier, he is one of the best pound for pound talents we have in boxing currently. He's definitely within his prime, and we want to see a prime performance. So I'll definitely be locked in. I like the other fights as well. Oshaki versus Conceicao. Heard a lot of people once the fight was announced, they believe Robson can finally get his big victory. I find that pretty interesting. He is a good fighter. I think Oshaki is also a good fighter. So, I mean, may the best man win. I got to lean on Oshaki. And I know Davis, Keyshawn, he's fighting Miguel Madueño. It's not a big name. Like you mentioned earlier, Claggett fought him. I'm sorry?
Where are people saying that Conceicao can finally get a win at?
Oh, that was actually pretty popular in the back call when the announcement came through. When they first announced that card. I was quite surprised too. I'm sorry?
Pretty popular from who? I'm lost.
He wants you to name names, Vega.
Nah, no names, man. It's been a while, but I mean, I heard it multiple people. I'm not talking about one or two. I'm talking at least 4. 4 or 5 people that is that from what is it? From their lips to God's ears, man, that came out. It's interesting. So, I mean, and moving on, Madueno is a tough fighter. I saw that fight with Justin Paldo. I felt Paldo edged it out. I think Keyshawn is sharper, better than Justin Paldo, so I expect a clear decision. And then Kelvin Davis versus Kevin Johnson. I mean, Kevin Johnson is basically known as like a spar master, right? Can't get him in the ring, it seems, for whatever reason. I guess the Mayweather ties, because that's where he spars a lot, right? All those film sessions are in the Mayweather gym, right? Was he signed to Mayweather?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, hasn't been able to get in the ring. He fed, Kevin Davis. I think definitely he's been getting a lot of airtime due to his connection with his brother. I think he's a decent fighter. I want to pick Kevin Johnson here. I think I'm just gonna roll with him off those sparring sessions. Cross my fingers. I'm hoping he's the underdog so I can make some plus money, man. That's all I got for today. Look forward to the Border War show. Hopefully it's soon. And appreciate the time, man. Shout out to y'all.
All right.
Real quick, Ness, I want to shout out Ali Feliz, who's on this card out of Connecticut.
Yeah, I talked about it. My Dominican brethren.
Man. Yeah, listen, Dominicanos on the rise.
He's not gonna get. I mean, it's his third fight, so he's not gonna get anything crazy just yet. I don't think. I don't think they would do that. But I could be wrong. Maybe they do throw him in there in something a little bit tough. I think this is just more developments. We got DC3.
The truck for me, but I think dudes should just stay with top rank and stop pocket watching everybody else. Cause I see he looking at how much Ryan and Tank making, and Devin been making good money, so he should just stay there. What's the top rank deal they offer him again?
Minimum $3 million per fight, 5-fight deal.
Come on, man. Like only 1% of fighters if I had to guess, only 1% of the fighters in boxing is getting it. And I'm pretty sure you think that wouldn't be no $3 million flat fee. Like I'm pretty sure if he was to fight a name, he'd probably come out with 5.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I explained multiple times. That's just the minimum.
Yeah,
like Crawford had a minimum.
Oh, come on, man. So all this pocket watching these other guys, your style is not going to get you to a Ryan and Tank. They putting everybody on the ass. Like you're not going to ever be that Shakur. You damn near 30. You never fought on pay-per-view. So just stick it out with them, man. It's not like they locking you down forever. You fight 3 people next year. That deal almost over with. It's time to come back up to the offer table again. So, man, stop pocket watching everybody else. And to be honest, I think that Artem gonna put up a good fight. That's what I believe. He probably looking at Artem like, I'm finna walk over this guy. Nah, Shakur, like I think Artem gonna put up a good fight. So I think he should just stay with top rank. You know what I'm saying? And just thug it out. Like you don't have that style to where people gonna be rushing to see Shakur and all that. You know what I'm saying? So just stick it out. $3 million per fight. That's minimum. Come on, Shakur, man. You pocket watching. Like you make your own lane like Devin did. You see Devin a household name because he made his own lane. Ron made his own lane. These other guys at your age group and the guys that we put your name alongside, even Tio, he got his own lane. You know what I'm saying? So we need him to just continue fighting that little style he got and just deal with it like, y'all got to accept it. If you win it, we're going to continue to keep watching, but you feel me? So, but that's all I'm saying, though. Like, man, just stop pocket watching everybody else. You ain't no Bud. You ain't got that dog in you to where you going to that what Bud did to Sean Porter that fight, that changed my whole perspective on him. Like him look, I'm down on scoring cards, let me go knock this nigga out. You feel me? Shakur doesn't have that in him. If Shakur find out he down on the scoring card, he gonna be like, fuck it. I don't see him going to go take a win from somebody. He's not cut like that. He's not cut from that cloth. He's a front runner. He get behind, he's gonna get on his bike. But that's all I have to say. Y'all have a good one.
Damn. That's crazy, bro.
but it
Do it
reminds
feel
me
like
of
it's your
like,
time,
like the way he
but it's
describing
not your
it,
time.
like the guy that's like, yo, I got a job, but you see somebody pull up in something nice and they got that street money. Like you trying to say, like, you know what I mean? You gotta learn when to avoid the pitfalls, things that look easy and look flashy. It's not. Go ahead and stay in school. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice job. You know what I mean? Do it the regular way, right? That's what Tio doing. Tio tried to jump out in the streets one time with Triller. Shit ain't work out for him. He had to go back home to Top Rank. So sometimes it happens that way, man. Stay blue chip, continue to pursue titles, you know, don't worry about the and I can't say don't worry about the performance, but you gotta make sure that you stepping it up and giving people a performance. You can't ignore if people are questioning that they need to see you entertain them. My man going to Costa Rica on you, man. Come on now. Step it up.
Bro, and then people like, oh, William Cepeda. So y'all gotta understand, like, this is my job, but I also have to keep a wife. A lot of people like, oh, Ness, this is your second marriage. Make sure you do it right. Did you ever stop to think about how much I travel on call? Because think about the boxing schedule, so there's not a lot of women that's gonna deal with, these spontaneous fights and fight trips. And then they always happen to be around men. You got to have a real lady to understand what you're doing. So you do have to balance your time. You do have to find weekends for your significant other. And William Cepeda and Giovanni Cabrera is a good fight. It's not must-see TV. It's definitely playbackable. Like, you could go back and watch it. It's on the zone. Like, there's no big deal. You could go out with your lady and come back and watch this, after that or Sunday morning. Like, Shakur is the big name of the weekend. He's the one not keeping people home. He's the one got people booking flights because he's the one that we checking for. He's the first previews and prediction of this busy weekend. We not talking about William because William's not the star that Shakur is. William's not even a mother freaking champion. Like, the fact that dudes are talking about, oh, but William, he's not even a champion. And, I love Panda. He ain't been back, but, like, he's 0-3. Emmanuel lost, Sabril lost, and Jocasta. These ain't regular losses. These are all championship losses. So y'all better wake up and smell the coffee beans from Costa Rica. I heard they got amazing cafe out there. You feel me? Mad Bet, $100, $2. Daily dose of Tanquil. Shakur, a.k.a. Jump Kangaroo emoji, and Run, Shaq, Run. Okay. Paul David Elliott, welcome to the prospect level. Mad Bent 100, champ level, $2 more. Daily dose of Tanquil. Tanquil Winter. Tucking Loma in. Hibernation. All right. James Benitez, what it do?
Yo, Ness, how you doing this morning?
Straight.
What's good, champ?
Man. Ain't nothing, man. Just another day. Man, you right. Shakur, $3 million guarantees. Yeah, he might need to stay at Top Rank. Because, playing them games, trying to chase and do what Tank did, man. Like, Devin tried to play in the streets, and, he got caught up in the streets of Victorville with Ryan. Tank the only one that could play outside in them streets for real. Shakur got a pretty much a safe plan. At 135, just fight whoever's on Top Rank, get paid a hell of a lot of money, more than all the other fighters in the world, and maybe your next contract, try to go to the other way. Chase the bag when you turn about 29, 30. But Shock, why you ain't talk about the Shock Conceicao fight, man? I think that's probably going to be the best fight.
We did talk about it. What do you mean? I talked about it alone, then Amin came back and talked about it.
Bro, that's the biggest fight this weekend. Because
what we're going to see, How is it the biggest fight this weekend? Conceicao is on a 3-fight losing streak, right?
It's gonna be an upset, but they were all close fights. What you talking about, man?
Upset.
They were all close fights. Yeah, this gonna be an upset. He gonna be shocked. Like, come on, man.
Damn, bro,
Shock,
you out here wilding.
Shock it. No, I'm not wilding, man.
No, you
Shock
are
ain't really like
wilding.
that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Look, man. Look, I'm spending this weekend with, protecting my mental health, man. Like, I'm not taking my wife out of anything, but I'm just gonna be chilling, probably doing something else other than watching boxing. But I'm willing to bet that Conceicao win that fight.
Yeah, get them
That's
10,000 steps in. What you need to do.
my nigga, man. You know, I got an actual job where I got to be glued to a desk. I'm going to the gym today, though, and you saw me this weekend. I think I hit 10,000 steps.
I went to the gym at like 9:40 yesterday. Like, there's no excuses no more. I'm on my fit shit.
Nigga,
I'm older than
hold on.
all of y'all. If I could get to the gym, if I could get to the gym and out the gym at 11 and still wake up at 4 for work, all y'all motherfuckers could do it.
You know what, Ness? You're absolutely correct, man. I could throw up the excuses saying that, hey, I got this Atlanta traffic got to drive through, these 90-minute commutes each way.
90
9
minutes?
hours that. My nigga, you know this traffic out here? This shit's nuts, man. This shit's nuts. If motherfuckers sneeze on the road, man, this shit stalled for goddamn 30 minutes.
Yeah, man. Maybe you need to stop taking the car and walk more. Get them steps in.
Walk where? Walk
Get
to
them
the
steps.
office?
Nah, yeah. Public transportation gonna have you on your feet more. You gonna get them steps in.
Come on, Ness, man.
You gonna save
Ness,
on gas.
You fucking serious? You know public transportation ain't like Jersey and New York down here.
Really? Y'all don't got
schedule is a
buses
joke.
and train? I thought I got on a train and got to that hotel I was staying in Atlanta. What do you mean?
Yeah, you got on the train because that was like in the Buckhead area. That was local. That's like, bro. I stay outside the perimeter, so that shit don't move the same.
You sound like
man.
you got hella excuses, man. Yo, what's
No,
your fighting
nigga, I
name?
don't got hella-
James Excuse Maker Benitez?
This nigga here, you on your bullshit this morning, but it's cool, man. I'm in the gym. I'm be back in the gym tonight.
Hey yo,
What's up?
you don't want that fight? You ain't see
Nah, I'm not.
What
even
you
gonna
going
clown
to say?
Timboski.
What you going to say? Timboski?
You ain't see Timboski out here looking like
Nah,
comida?
I ain't gonna clown. I ain't gonna clown Timboski, man. I mean, we all know in
He
the
in your
basketball that he
weight
was bullshitting and
class.
shit. Yeah. I know he is, man. But I ain't gonna clown him for that, man.
And he
I
ain't
mean,
look
niggas,
6 feet in that video. I swear to God.
how tall he look, man?
Nah, I thought
Not
he looked
6
tall.
feet. Not 6 feet.
Oh shit, man. Look, man. Look, we're gonna do a fun to get Timboski ass over here, man, to the States.
Bro,
man,
he
so
already got a
can-
fund. He got 3 dudes already willing to pay. And all he got to do is get his book. If he don't come, he just ain't like that. And I ain't even talking about fighting because like he could show up. You know what I'm saying? You got the community backing you. Don't be one of those dudes that just don't show up now. Like, we had one of those, Mario.
Well, that's Mario Bart. I mean, Mario Magia. Yo, but Ness, man.
But
I
even
mean,
he
he's
finally
29.
showed up. And what did he do? He fought motherfucking Keem
He knocked
Machenko.
the tooth out.
He knocked Keith Tooth out, man. Who Tooth he knocked? Not Keith. He knocked Keem out the ring, but he knocked somebody else Tooth out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to get over our fears because we don't even know what we capable of. Like, right now, like, he the only one, like, could get a rematch with Keem. Like, he got that blemish on Keem. Like, Keem, you know, Keem is like Floyd right now where Zab knocked him down, but it wasn't counted as a knockdown. That's Keem. Mario knocked his ass out the ring, and you feel me? It wasn't counted as a knockdown because of poor officiating, which is always been an issue in the sport.
Yo, hold on, man. You saying Mario knocked him out the ring? You know it wasn't that bad, Ness. You making it sound worse than it really was.
Whoa.
You know.
Oh, it's footage. This footage, B. I mean, Mario made a name for himself after that. Everybody wanted a piece of Mario after that.
Bro, how you making this shit sound? You making it sound like it's Joe Smith versus Bernard B-Hop and shit, man.
Nah. Keem went out. He ain't go out head first. He went out like legs first.
Oh shit, man. You know Keem gonna have to see you about that, man. You know that ain't the truth, Ness. But it is what it is. But Ness, man, you don't want that Timboski. You don't want that Timboski fight as your final fight to retire a UK guy. I'm just asking.
Yo, I wish I could. I'm telling you, I wish I could. I need sparring out here, man. I told you, I ain't been in the gym since that young boy beat on me.
Hey, Ness, you
got
have
him.
to do it
I
in
don't
Wembley,
lie.
man.
I don't lie.
See, look at that. You sounded like excuses, man. You
Nah.
Ness full of excuses.
I'm far
Gibbs?
from
Like, come on.
excuses. I'm the commentator. You want me to pull a Roy Jones in my 50s?
Of course.
Nah.
Of course, man. You still got the heart of a champion.
Roy did that in his prime. You want me to commentate, run the event, throw the event, and fight? Nah, it's too much.
Man, shout out to you, Ness, as always, man. But yo, hey, I'm not gonna say don't watch the fights this weekends, but if y'all got family and friends that y'all ain't speak to for a while, just go see them. Spend time with them this weekend,
Damn,
man.
You terrible.
I'll holler
Yo,
at
Ness,
you, man.
take me down right quick.
Yeah. Nah, and plus I can't take the Tim Boski fight. He out here sending fake footage. If we get real fight footage from him, like he got Amin, then I can consider. You know, I've already been considering. It got to be the right opponent, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Mayweather, man. It got to be the right opponent to get me out there. You know, at least I'm not like Danny, who won $10,000 just to fight. I actually like the fight. He want to be paid. We got DC3, $2. He said, Frank, a C-level fighter. We need a KO. Yeah, I don't know about that. AZAP TV, $10. Salute to you, champ. Appreciate the support. He's down now for sure, but the come-up gonna be serious. Just stand by, which I said, and stay on that side. When he beats Tank, mother effers gonna be sick. July 29th, all over again. Okay, so he's standing by Shakur, and he's saying Shakur could beat Tanky. Tank in the funky bunch. JXV, $2. Ness, keep checking people. Please, no, wait. Keep checking people and fat shaming. Fire, good work. Yeah, I ain't fat shaming. Fat shaming, I think, is only like when you don't know the person. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I know you and we are friends, you know I'm not fat shaming you. This is tough love. This is motivation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any other motivation. Honestly, I don't know any other motivation. I don't do the baby in. You know, I only do the tough love. Let's just do it. Let's just get out there and do it. Stop all the crying, all the bickering. Let's just do it. Toledo Trees, what up?
Yo.
What
up, dog? Damn, they talking about you fat shaming. We don't do that. We don't fat shame. We fat blame. You feel me? We blame niggas for being fat. You feel me? It's your fault. Get right. Get tight. Get to it. But with this Shakur, man, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard y'all talking about this pay-per-view, I got to thinking. I'm like, damn. Besides him fighting Tank for real, like who would you pay to like really watch Shakur fight besides Tank, like for real?
Who would I pay? I mean, you right, because right now I don't feel how I felt, what was it, a year ago with him and Devin. But I'll be fair and say him and Devin, him and Tio, him and Tank, maybe I should do that over for my shorts. Let me do that over in case the editor wanted for the short. So I would definitely pay for Shakur and Tank, Shakur and Matthias, Shakur and Devin, Shakur and Tio. And I think that's it right now. But that's a lot of pay-per-view fights. Shakur and Tank, Shakur and Tio, Shakur and Devin, Shakur and Matthias. That's 4 pay-per-view fights. You can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like, damn, when I'm thinking about these fights, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm a value type of guy. Like it's not. I don't pay for everything. I'm not gonna bullshit with you. Like it's not a lot of. I'm not paying for everything. That shit is a no go. Like when I'm thinking of Shakur, we gonna pay for the Haney fight. Him and Tio, I don't know about that because Tio been looking shaky to me like his last couple of fights. The only guy that he looked really decent with was Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor been looking shaky as well. So it's like, I don't know if I'm paying for that. If they decide to put that on ESPN, make it a prime time, you feel me, rollout, showcase, great fight. Let's do that. Like how they was about to do the better BF and Bivol. Like I'm not paying for that. But if you want to put that on ESPN, I'm with that type shit. That's all. And then it's like, I don't know, man. And then it's like with Shakur, I think he do need to probably stay with ESPN, speaking of ESPN, because it's like the level of publicity, you feel me, that they offer is, I feel, damn near invaluable.
Unmatched. It's unmatched to any other platform.
Like people literally leave the TV on ESPN, you feel me, just for nothing. You're like, yeah, walk in your local bar, you could walk in your daddy's house. The TV just gonna be on ESPN just for you feel me, just because. So it's like, I don't know. I think he need to value ESPN and Top Rank a little bit more than he doing. I get it, man. The grass ain't always greener on the other side, though, Shakur. That's all I want to say, man. But I know you messing with my guy Jared Anderson, Shakur, so we fought with you. We fought with you a long way. And there's one more. My uncle pointed something out to me. I thought it was crazy, but do Shakur have a nickname? Out of curiosity, my uncle say that he don't got a nickname. And I got to thinking about the shit. Like he don't got no other moniker, like everybody else does. And maybe he's saying that he need to become known, household name, marketability. You on ESPN, you need to turn it up a notch, is what my uncle say. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Everybody else got a name, a moniker for themselves. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio, and shout out the real big baby, Jared Anderson. You know what the fuck going on, man. August 3rd. Y'all be cool.
Ronnie! Phoenix. Ronnie, why you ain't join my step challenge? What's going on? It's nice and hot in AZ. Nah, get out of here. That app works on Android too, bro. Get out of here. Trying to be iPhone only.
I got you. I'll step it up. Yeah, no, I'll join it. I'll get you the link later. Send me the link later on my DM, brother. I'll get to it. I'm out here working right now. I'm on steps all day long, walking around these houses, brother, in the reservation. I'm all day long moving. I don't know about 20,000 steps by the morning like some of them dudes have, but, I'll get up there.
Let's go.
At least 10. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I'm gone for the weekend too, brother. It's my birthday tomorrow, man, so I'm going to be
Happy birthday. Where you headed?
Thank you, brother. We're just going to Flagstaff, bro. You go up northern Arizona, man. Where, Phoenix right now is we're about 108, 110 average. I'm going down there to Flagstaff. They got about 85, 84 average right now, you mean? And the nighttime is about 55.
Whoa.
So go out there. We're going to go camping out there.
55? That's a little bit cold, bro. What the hell?
Man, I love it, brother. I'm from Phoenix, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to that. It's just hot all day long, brother. I need to get away once in a while, you mean?
Yeah. So y'all going camping?
Yeah, we go. Man, it's not even real camping, brother. We'll be real camping in September, but we're going camping right now. So we're gonna have my brother pull the fifth wheel out there. You know what I'm saying? They park in a little area, and they got all the hiking, nice scenery there. But we're staying in an actual little fifth wheel. You mean? Yeah. So we'll be staying in a bed and shit. We're not sleeping outside in tents, but September we'll be out there in the tents. But I'll tell you. Yeah, get at me, brother. You like you guys really trying to come down here. You're saying to see some things.
Yeah, man, bro. The other day, I was gonna just go out there last Sunday to I think it's called the Fox something Trail with the waterfall, but it said I needed a permit, bro. I was tight, man. That shit was amazing. Fucking TikTok sent it to me. I woke up. I'm like, nah, we out. I didn't care how long it was, and when you went through all the information, you needed a permit to walk to hike it, because it's a pretty, you got to hike some miles to get to that waterfall. But man, that's some must see shit. I got to go out there and see some of that scenery in Arizona. It's crazy, the rocks and the colors. I got to see it.
Yeah, well, that's like Sedona's got the red rocks out there. So you go to Sedona, everything's red. You know what I'm saying? Like all the fucking mountains are red as soon as you hit Sedona. Kind of crazy, but it's nice, but it's beautiful. They got the little rivers that go through there and shit, the little trails and everything. But I got a homie named Eli out here, brother, that I used to work with, and that dude, he goes every weekend, bro. They go somewhere, go hiking. He's a fit dude, you know what I'm saying, always out there trying to go hiking and trying to, exercise and do shit. But he goes to all these nice little areas, bro. Like you're talking about the waterfalls. Yeah. You go underneath little areas, you got water dropping, nice ass fucking rocks everywhere, orange and fucking white. Like it's crazy, homie. But I I can get you that info on me and send it to you, dog. Just let me know when you guys plan on coming, or I'll send it to you ahead of time, bro. I'll hit them up later on today and see if I can get some good spots for you guys and send it to you. So you and your lady can come out here and have a good time, brother.
For sure.
And,
appreciate it.
But yeah, I'm gonna be missing the fights this weekend, brother. I didn't even. I'm gonna be honest. I knew William Cepeda was fighting. I didn't know he was fighting this weekend. I also didn't even know about the Shakur Foster fight. And you guys kept me up on it, so I can come back on Sunday and catch all these fights, replay them and shit. Hopefully, I can replay all the fights, not just some of them, because the zone be wilding out of me sometimes, brother. When I try to go back and watch the old fights, it only had the main event. I like watching the whole show all the way through. You mean when I'm gonna rewatch it?
Wow, I haven't noticed that. I always go back and watch the Top Rank full event. I haven't noticed that. Like with the BAM event, I felt like it was all there. I'm not sure.
I watched the full BAM event. I watched it. Well, like I said, I replayed it in right afterwards. I tuned into the fight, man. My lady, she talked kind of bad because she pulled me outside. She's like, everyone told her the fight was over, so she's like, come outside and go swimming with everybody. And I'm just looking at her like, the fight that I'm waiting on is not on yet. I went in the BAM fight. You mean it was just getting ready to start or whatever? And I ended up fucking. I tried to put my phone next to the pool, but so I could just stream it on my shit. But yeah, man, I ended up tuning in right at the knockout, bro.
Yo, you know, all I heard was my lady. I ain't hear nothing after that.
Yeah. I'll get at you later. I mean, that's the kind of what happened to me, but yeah. I'll get at you later. I mean,
I'm like, huh? Like a dog over this motherfucker. Like, what?
Yeah, no, I'll message you later on Ness about that shit. I mean, but yeah, no, everything's good. I mean, like I said, I'll hit you up later. No, yeah, but about the fights, I mean, I ain't gonna catch them, homie. I'll replaying just like most people will be doing this weekend. I guess Shakur is not as big as I thought he was. But I'll tell you this, Ness, if Shakur and Tank fought tomorrow, who would you have, bro, on a percentage basis? What would you give it?
If Shakur and Tank fought tomorrow in terms of percentage who wins?
Yeah.
Oof. I mean, it definitely Tank is the favorite. I just don't know. It's not 50-50 to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tank's power has shown to be different. Like, you know what I'm saying? He is really hurting these guys and putting them down.
Yes.
That's gonna always be the factor, and his defense is actually very good now that we see the comparison of him and Ryan and Devin and Ryan. You know, he took like a whole round and a half, bro, without throwing a punch damn near. Nah, man. I think at the very least 60-40.
All right. I'm on the same boat with you, brother. I used to always favor Shakur over everybody. And, you know, you can only go off their last performances. And, you know, Shakur's last couple of performances haven't been all that great. I know he did good against the Asian dude. And, but, you know, nobody knew who that dude was. And has he even fought since. But Tank's actually shown me, man, like, Tank's changed my mind. Like I said, I always favor Shakur over him. I favor Shakur over everybody. Ryan, Devin, you know, before. But, I can't favor him over Tank no more, bro. I think Tank's got him, bro. I think Tank, like you said, he showed all his skills in every aspect. You know, he's a well-rounded fighter with amazing power, bro. Generational power.
Word.
But that's my call, Ness. I'll DM you in a little bit, brother. You saying you guys have a good one on me. Appreciate the show. Like always, make sure you guys get that thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe.
You the man, champ. Uh-oh, they sent the Keem knockdown. Yo, is Keem there? Keem got that new job. Does he even listen anymore? Let me see. Oh, there you go. What up, Keemachenko? Let's see the Keem knockdown here. Or should I say, knock out the ring? Mario! Courtesy of Alex Vega. He going right. Is it a knockdown? Shout out to Steve Cunningham. This is Steve Cunningham's gym. USS Cunningham let us use his gym for Border Wars 1 year in Pittsburgh. This is in Pittsburgh. Oh! See how the ref had to run in to save Keem? Oh, man. Bro, but Keem, you've gotten so much better since this. I mean, he did come back to win. He dropped Mario a few times, too. You know, this just a highlight because that's how it is. When you lose to someone as good as Keem, you have to be, like, proud of what you was able to do, even if you wasn't able to get a win. And Mario's a co-host, you know? He used to be anyway. You hear me in the back, like, look at Mario McGee. Shout out to Keem, man. We got Big Joker.
So, bro, good morning.
Good morning.
Yo, I'm one of those crazy ones that think Oshaki can lose the Conceicao, bro. I don't like how he deals with pressure. You know, he didn't look too good versus Rocky. I don't think Rocky's at the level of no motherfucking Conceicao. I also didn't really like what he looked like against Supernova, another dude that was in his grill. And if we get that same Conceicao that pulled up and now worked Vaquero, which I thought he won, I can see a nice upset there. The curve fight, man, I don't.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just got a message. But you say you're one of the crazy ones. You're picking Conceicao?
No, I got it's an upset alert, man. I'll see if he can't upset him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does, bro. Shakur, I'm gonna watch him, bro. I hope he doesn't give us another stinker, because if he does, I think I'm done with the dude. Oh yeah, man, all y'all tune in Sunday morning as well. They got Ioka versus Puma. You know, the winner of that is gonna go against Jesse to unify. I believe it's the IBF and the WBA about us in the morning, Sunday morning. I hope Ioka wins, because, you know, it's a little story behind it. Ioka he put hands on Jesse's brother, Joshua Franco, twice, draw, and then you eat him. It's a little nice backstory right there. Nice little build-up. We get the unification and then get rid of the other Japanese fighter and become undisputed in that weight division. Why not? I don't think anyone in that division beats Bam. And then we move on up. See if we can get the other Japanese monster that's hitting in the 118 named Junto Nakatani. The other killer, the other big dude. There's a lot of fights for this kid, man.
We got to get Nonito first. Nonito's a name in America.
Oh, man. Speaking on that, bro, yesterday I watched the interview with Roberto Garcia. He says that's his real name, not Robert. He was saying that, there's a high chance possibility we might get Chocolatito. Because there was a video that he said he's going to show Bam where Chocolatito, after the sparring, decides to pick Gallo Estrada to beat Jesse. And he's like, I'm going to have to show him the video. And maybe now he'll get in the ring and actually get that work. Because, Robert said that the sparring was a lot more competitive than the fight with Gallo. He actually said, I thought Gallo was going to bring more to the table, but it wasn't it. But, that's all I got, bro. We got some good fights. Oh, Zepeda. A lot of people have Zepeda stopping this dude, but I don't think so, man. Like you said, Panda right now is on a losing streak. And it looks like he's losing against a lot of good guys that have decent
feel like it's your time.
And Cabrera can
But it's not your time.
give him some real work on Saturday night, bro. Have a good one, this.
All right. Yeah, man, some decent fights this week that can potentially make some bread. We got Tone. What up? ASAP TV, $2. Drop the link again. I did, champ. I did. Let me know if y'all need it. Step challenge link. You never too late to join. Because after this one ends, we just going to keep it going. Like, I don't plan on stopping. I want to be able to see the progress from, like, 100 straight days. Tone, you there? And I mean 100 straight days without rest. Like, no day off in terms of the steps. All right, no tone. King Troll. Very, very, very nervous as we go to this caller. You have to unmute. Okay. King Troll, you need to unmute your device. All right, we're going to move on, my friend. Tone, trying you again.
That's what's good.
Chilling. What up with you?
I want to talk about all this casual talk. Because it just be like, everybody always got this salt to throw on Shakur name. It's just like, bro, this is boxing, bro. Y'all need to go watch bare knuckle brawling, bro. This is called boxing, bro. Where you supposed to go out there and outwit someone. It ain't naturally where the biggest person just win. You just go out there and brawl and just fight. This is boxing, bro. This is fucking boxing. I don't know what people want. Like, they be wanting bare knuckle brawling. That's what they want to watch. They want to watch bare knuckle brawling. Feel me now? They can't be want to watch the same thing that everybody else want to watch. I know a knockout is something you want to see people get knocked out, but I like boxing. Terrence, my favorite fighter after Terrence is Bevel. Then it's Shakur. I like people who know how to box. I like boxing. And those styles don't excite a lot of people because people just want to see people get knocked out and this and that. That's cool and all that, but this is, at the end of the day, this is called boxing. And I like people who actually know how to fucking box. You feel me?
For sure. For sure. I mean, you gotta admit that wasn't his best performance. Like, in terms of all his performance, he's boxed, but that just wasn't it, bro. Like, you guys can't get mad that we mad that was that bad. Like, De Los Santos was a puncher. That fight was meant to look better.
Oh no, the fight wasn't, but like, you know how people will put it out there. Trust me, like, I'm one of those people. I like Tank, I like Shakur. I ain't the biggest Devin Haney. I don't like his style. I love Bill though. I think Bill is a great father. I fuck with Bill. I'm not the biggest Devin Haney style, but I like Devin. But you get people who get on here and just do the most. Like, bro, y'all don't know these niggas, bro. That shit don't be that serious, bro. Like, you can like a fighter, but you ain't gotta trash the other one to make somebody else look good. Every time somebody get on here to make somebody else look good, they trying to down somebody. You can give all these brothers their kudos. You feel me? All these people are great fighters. They are A plus class level fighters. You feel me? But people get on here and just throw salt on people's name to make another one look better. No, bro, they all good fighters. And eventually, hopefully within the next 5 years, we see all three of them fight each other.
Word.
Already, Ness. That's my call, brother.
Appreciate you. If you're watching this on YouTube, I need you to hit that thumbs up. Now is the time to go ahead and request to speak. Looks like last call for callers. Short day. Khaled, Indiana. What up?
Yo, Ness, how you doing?
All good.
Bad, bro. I just looking for a dominant performance from Mr. Stevenson, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really punching shit, so I don't need no knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want him to look better than like Frank Martin did. Like, Frank Martin got the win. If you say that your level is above Frank Martin, then you should dominate this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like show that you're the A level, A skills fighter that you've been saying that you are. That's all we want to see. Show the bounce back a performance. Are you sick of all the talking? Are you sick of the fans? Like you calling fans casuals and things like that? You sick of Tank talking? You sick of all the talking? Now come out on July the 6th, make a statement. You probably should maybe stay at top rank. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's hard to say what tell somebody to do because we're not behind them doors. We don't know what promises was made. We don't know how you dealing with certain people and things like that. So he got to do what's best for him. Like, it sound good though, you know, being able to get that type of money over at Top Rank, but it could be some other things involved as well. But you know, it is more champions over there. It's like more opportunities to be on TV. It sound good from the outside looking in, but we don't have all the variables. So he got to do what's best for him. But I just want to see my man be dominant. I will watch the Pater fight as well because he's a very entertaining guy. I like the guys at Golden Boy, so we're going to be watching that fight as well. So we just want to see you be dominant, Shakur Stevenson. Just be dominant. Be the A-level guy that you say that you are. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to necessarily knock nobody out or stop nobody because you really not that guy. But just dominate the fucking fight. Make it clear, bro. That's my call, man. Thank you.
All right, champ. All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Help us with the visibility. We got Daniel's son celebrating his 5th super chat on a live stream and supporting with $10 fat. Remember lesson number 2, balance, not just for boxing, but also for life. I like that, Ness. Put your woman first. Easy win for Stevenson. # master of distance. # the surgeon. Exactly. Like, this is not even something that's supposed to be remotely competitive. So, like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in terms of familia. You know, we gonna try and be here for all the big ones and the right ones, but this
feel like it's your
this is not a tune-up, but it's certainly a stay busy fight because, you know, Top Rank obviously doesn't want to give him anything too crazy in terms of big or popular because he's walking. So it's like, we're not about to help you be better. You know, if you don't want to be with us, let them help you be better, whoever them may be. You know, but we got AB.
You hear me, man?
I hear you, AB. It's shipped out, baby.
Say what?
I said she shipped it out.
Hey, we lit. Word, doc. Keep an eye on it for the next few days.
It's hard to hear you, though. We hear more the background than you.
Hold on, I'm going to take a boost off and step out real quick.
Sound good, Ness?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, I guess I'll be waiting for it. It's the black set, right, too?
Yep.
Yeah, we lit, man. We lit. I appreciate you, Ness. But as Shakur and the topic, well, first let me get to my boy in this. He's going to get that knockout. And I'm betting money on it. You know, I'm going to be tuning in for my guy, Keyshawn Davis. But as in Shakur, first I should stay at Top Rank for now because I don't think he'll get the Tank fight if he goes to PK or even match. I don't think he'll get the fight just yet. I can see it happen down the line, even though that we've been whipped into thinking that's how it's supposed to. But I don't think he'll get it yet. So I think he's signing another few fights still with Frank. But as in the fight itself, I really think he could finish this guy. I'm getting body shot stoppage for some reason. I'm not sure. I could see it kind of looking like the Yoshino, even though I don't think he stopped Yoshino with a body shot, but I think he dropped him with a body shot maybe. But for some reason, I'm getting body shot finish, and hopefully he can do that because that'll truly raise his stock. And even for Top Rank, he could probably get more than $3 million, even though a lot of fighters don't get that. But and I also want to see the old Shocky Foster, man. I really am a fan of him. He put me on in that Rocky Hernandez fight, man. Not gonna lie, he made me a fan of him that night. So I'll be definitely looking out for him though too. So shout out TBV, a shout out to businessman Keyshawn Davis. Check my guy out this weekend, and shout out Raymond Ford. Thank you, Ness.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. We got Mozzie, $2. He says, safe travels, bro. How long you going to be gone for? Excuse me. just a few days, man, from the 4th. Be back on Sunday or Monday, I think. Yep. Jerry Soriano, your lender for life. Welcome to the prospect level. Yeah, man, we're gonna do some hiking the volcanoes, some what is it called? Water repelling mountain climbing, like where you're like strapped up and you go down a waterfall. You know, we gonna get outdoorsy, man. We're gonna get outdoorsy. We're not gonna stay indoors and go to sleep. We gonna make sure that we not around so we could be told, oh, Shakur had the performance of his life. And it's like, what? Going back to see that. Keem the Dream.
Yo.
Yo.
What up? What up? What up? Good morning, sir. Where you headed to, man? To my volcanoes and shit. Where that's at?
Costa Rica.
Oh,
Never
nice.
never
nice,
been
nice.
either. Never been either. So
Yeah,
yeah.
nah, I want to do that same thing out there, man. Me and the wife headed to Tennessee to do mountains and hike through the caves and the caverns and different things out there this coming weekend. So
Oh, so you not
do it
watching
this week.
Shakur either.
I mean, you know, if I'll probably put it on at the hotel. It comes on at night, anyways, right? We plan on being out all day Saturday. A couple different spots to go hiking, and like I said, we'll check out some of these caves and whatnot they got out there in Tennessee, man. See some nature. That's our type of thing. But nah, I should be back at the hotel that night. Check it out. It's on ESPN anyway, so. You know, I plan on watching. It's a good card. I got Shockey on upset alert too, man. I'm a fan of Robson. I think he's got power. He's got speed. He's a good
Yo,
boxer.
y'all tripping, bruh.
Hey man, look, I like and
it's
Shockey
funny.
likes to
It's
start
funny because
slow, man.
you and Alex, y'all like chill together. So that's the whole thing. Like y'all picking the same dude. It's crazy.
Well, we don't chill together really because he lives like 3 hours away. But I just jumped on. I jumped on conveniently when you sitting here still talking about Mario knocked me down. When are we gonna get over this, bro? When is this gonna end?
We showed the
You're
footage.
terrible.
Yo, that made you a better fighter. That made you a better fighter. You ain't never
Now,
get hit
being
like
in the
that
gym
again.
consistently over the years made me a better fighter.
Well, I mean, you also, you had to do better. So like, that made you work.
Yeah, but I love how that one was a knockdown. But the other 2 times in that fight, I slipped out of the ring. It was not a knockdown. But that one time, that was a knockdown.
I mean, there was a huge
no,
punch.
No official knockdown. No, it wasn't a huge punch, bro.
I mean, like I said,
I wasn't even the best punch he landed
that's Zab
that fight.
Judah Floyd all over again. It's like I said.
Man, you gotta let this go, bro. But yeah, nah. Listen, on the card, I like the card. I think it's a good card. Like I said, I just think Oshaki starts slow. Robson does not start slow. I've seen Oshaki give up rounds in the beginning and have to fight his way back to a victory against Nova, against Rocky. So I think that same thing can happen with Robson, where he's gonna give up too many rounds in the beginning and he might not be able to fight his way back. I don't think he gets a knockout. No, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a good fight regardless. I just definitely got Oshaki on upset alert, man. But I gotta give him credit too. My man's he's striking while the iron's hot. I mean, what is this? His 4th fight in a year and a half? When did he win that title? It ain't been that damn long. And he's been fighting nothing but top competition. Going to Mexico to fight Rocky, fighting Nova. Now Robson. I mean, he's fighting nothing but top competition in a short span. He's staying real active. So, I like what he's doing, man. Shakur, look, I don't know a ton about Artem, honestly. I've obviously got Shakur beating him. I don't think he should give a fuck about playing into people's narrative of him being boring and not getting knocked out. But go out there and win. That is what you do, is you win. And, however you got to get the win is how you get the win. Don't fall into the trap of trying to play to whatever haters and what people say about this. Like, I didn't like his last performance either, but he got the win. You do what you got to do to win, bro. And that's what he's got. That's the mentality he needs to have, because last thing he wants to do is go out there and do something that he's not accustomed to doing, try to be somebody that he isn't, and get hurt, get beat, get upset, whatever the case may be. Look, people are gonna always hate, regardless. It's boxing. Like, no matter what you do, you beat one guy, they got another one lined up saying you're scared to fight him. So I wouldn't play into any narratives. At the end of the day, go out there and get the win and do what's gotten you up to this point, which is being a great, great boxer. And hopefully we can get that Tank fight, man. I wouldn't play into what people are saying. Just go out there and do what it is you do. Who else is on that card? Keyshawn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Keyshawn fighting again?
Maduna.
Bueno, the dude that just fought on Pro Box, right? He beat Justin Paldo. Even though I thought he lost that fight. That should be a good one, because Bueno likes to mix it up on the inside. He likes to fight on the inside, and I think Keyshawn is finally showing that next level. The only issue I had with him in the beginning was like he would show how much better he is than his opponent within the first 2-3 rounds, and then and just be happy with just kind of coasting to a victory instead of turning it up to that next level. But in that Pedraza fight, he did it differently. It showed early. Again, within the first 2 rounds, he's light years ahead of Pedraza, and he started turning it up. He started throwing heavy shots in combination, and he got Pedraza out of there. So I that's what I want to see from him, is if he can show, like he's been doing, that he's just way better than his opponent early, because he's talented. Pick up the pace, start putting more power on the shot, start sitting down more, throw more combinations, get more aggressive, and get your guy out of here. Get the guys that don't deserve to be in the ring.
You starting to break up heavy, champ.
Overtime. I'm riding Jack. It's a bit of a pop on the highway, but
who is next? That's Nick. I think I know that one by heart, right? This is Nick. Key? Or Nico? Nico
Star, Double K, baby. You know me,
Nico, please don't curse, man. You was cursing like crazy yesterday,
my bad.
man.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I'm a cursor, man. Wow, man. What are we, elementary? Well,
we trying to grow, though. You killing the algorithm.
Oh, come on, algorithm, buddy. Look, Tank ain't the face of boxing. He only sold 350,000, 150,000. Y'all don't got the facts. But what you said that brought in 26 mil. And how much did Tank get? 10. How much did Frank get? A couple mil. Plus all the promotions that they had to pay for. What's left over, bro? Who wants to put money into somebody where they ain't gonna?
Bro, he generated over $40 million, bro. What are you talking about? And he fought
for who?
He fought a complete nobody with no belt. Like when Canelo fought Liam Smith.
Wasn't a nobody.
When Canelo fought Liam Smith, Liam was a champion, and they didn't do 350.
Didn't he do 500?
No, they did 325, 345, not 350. And when Floyd fought Gotti, he didn't do 350 either.
Numbers, man. Those ain't accurate numbers.
But your 150's accurate.
Because you got
your 150's accurate.
There is no accurate number. It could be 150, it could be 350. There is no accurate number. But you're going with the high end number for some reason.
I'm going with the more reputable source in Dan Rayfield that's been doing this 30 years plus. If you want to not respect Dan because of whatever reasons, that's on you. I respect Dan. He's been doing this 30 years.
Anthony Joshua, when he fought Usyk,
Anthony Joshua ain't the face of nothing but Europe.
But he's bringing in 1.2, buddy.
Not in America and not worldwide. Not worldwide. Not worldwide. That's a lie.
So
that's a lie.
That he did 1.2 just in
the UK. Yeah.
Well, look, bro. Then obviously they doing something right, and we ain't doing nothing right.
If they were doing something right, listen to me. If they were doing something right, their fighters wouldn't be begging to fight in the Mecca of boxing. They wouldn't be begging to fight in Las Vegas. If they were doing something right,
I think you just hating on English.
If they
I
would,
don't know why.
okay, if I'm hating, why don't we have American fighters over there? If the money's over there,
well, look,
like you said, the
we don't
money's
gotta
in
hate on
UFC.
them
You said the
like
money's
that,
in
because look, bro,
UFC
you bringing
yesterday,
them
but
up
Nate
too.
Diaz and that fucking other
Hell
dude from
yeah.
Cuba is fighting in boxing.
Bro,
You don't know what you're talking about. You just calling in to be a hater.
bro, these names are bigger than boxing names, bro.
If
These
they
names are
bigger, why
worldwide.
they in
Nobody
boxing?
knows Tank.
If they bigger,
Bro,
why they
nobody
in
wants to
boxing?
watch a little
If
short,
nobody knows
black US
Tank, why you
champion.
calling in? If nobody knows Tank, why you calling in to talk about Tank on a Shakur Stevenson show? Make it make sense. Help me. Help me understand how no one knows Tank, but you want to talk about Tank, and the show's not even about Tank. Help me understand. The boy got to be the face of boxing. When the last time somebody called in to say anything about Canelo? Has anybody called in to talk about Canelo last 2 weeks? Have we cared who he going to fight? Has anybody even asked who he fighting in September? Nope. The answer is no. Joe, what up?
What's up, Ness, man? Hope you're having a wonderful day, bro. Appreciate the show again. Just trying to touch bases on your topic, like Shakur, man. I think fighter. It's somebody that I enjoy watching. I can't say that he's action packed like Tank. Tank is electrifying, bro, and he'll always be, more of an attraction than most of these guys. Like, I really do have Tank, and I know it's messed up that, I'm about to say, because Tank, he feels more comfortable at 135. But I really think he beat anybody from 135 on up to 140. I think the fights that I want to see are more like a Pitbull versus Shakur, or a Pitbull versus, because I think Pitbull beat anybody but Tank, and I know a lot of people would think I'm crazy for saying it. I just think that fighters like Shakur and your Devins, they like to think a lot. It's almost like he'll always have a chance to make a fight look ugly, and it'll give him an opportunity to sway judges. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, again, thanks for the show, man. I hope you have a wonderful time with your wifey, brother. Be safe out there. And, hold up. All this hate on the hometown fella from my hometown, Oshaki, y'all stop killing noise, man. He about to go in there and dominate Robinson, man. He going to put on a show and a nice performance against the cat. He going to pick him apart. He going to take him to the deep waters, and he going to drown him. But y'all have a great day, man, Ness, and keep doing your thing, brother. Be safe.
All right. So we mailed out the other black set, and now we got a new white set. These are two brand new sets. So the white set, we're doing a raffle for $10. If you want to get the white set, send $10 to the Cash App or the Zelle that you see. Keep scrolling across the screen. And for the black set, which is at the bottom, the Hibernation 5Cs, that'll be $15. And we have a new glove. The Tony Harrison glove is gone. Someone won it. You should have jumped on that. That's gone. I forgot who, but it's on the envelope. That being said, there's a new glove. That's heavyweight Christian Thun. So that'll be $10. Same Zelle, same Cash App. Also, giving away these IBO hats. Shout out to my good friends over at the IBO. You pay the shipping, so that's like $10 as well. And if you want a hat, they snapbacks though. So while they last, you can get them for the $10 shipping, and you get the hat for free. Obviously, I ain't paying the shipping for you. You feel me? I'm not losing money. The Hangout Spot, $5. What up, Johnny? Bold prediction: Shakur rebounds big time and stops Artem.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not.
Then Oscar calls Bob off the hook to get a fight with Cepeda next. It's a very marketable fight. Yeah, I doubt that Shakur looking good excites Oscar. I think looking bad, then he might be wanting to call to make the Shakur fight so that Cepeda can get a win. If Shakur looks good, why would I run to fight him? Q, Nork, what it do?
Yo, Ness, what's good? You hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. Yo, so you already know I'm rooting for Core. I need him to do his thing. Like right now in Newark, the whole hood is kind of like, he better beat the shit out of him. Like it's like we ain't gonna not ride with him like the rest of the world. Like, oh, he running, he a bum. Cause motherfuckers from Newark been watching Shakur fight for a long time. Like we seen all the fights where he stopping motherfuckers to the body with body shots, where he beating motherfuckers up. Like a whole lot of volume. The Jamel Herring type of stoppages or whatever. Like we done seen that, so we ain't gonna throw him away yet. But the consensus in the hood right now, though, is that he better beat the shit out of this dude. Like he better do him like he did Yoshino. He got to beat the shit out of him. But I would say I agree with your other call. I think that was Keem. Basically, Core need to just do what he do and get the win. Like not like not engage and not throw the lowest amount of punches in fight history or whatever the fuck the case may be. But I know you don't really watch basketball, but imagine if somebody told Tim Duncan he ain't got enough flash and he started trying to shoot from three, put the ball between his legs and all. He wouldn't be Tim Duncan, and he wouldn't be probably the second best power forward in history if he tried to do something that wasn't him. So I agree. I need Core to just do his thing, be a master boxer. If you get the stoppage off of being a master boxer, which you could because you've done it before, great. But if you can't, get the W and move on.
All right, champ. I'm with you. Oh, I thought you was done.
definitely
You
agree
went.
with some of the callers when they saying that upset could happen Robeson, because I feel like Robeson be putting on good performances, and I feel like he beat Valdez and Navarrete. So that's my opinion. So I just need I want Shock to do it because I want to see that fight with Lamont Roach, but you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. I think my shit fucking.
Nah, we heard you, but honestly, I don't know what you and Keem talking about. Like y'all almost make me want to go back and watch them fights, but it's like who's wasting their time? Like y'all wildin'. I'm not even gonna remind y'all. It's all good. Me and my betting people will make that money, and then I'm gonna come back from this Costa Rican, volcano hike and laugh. Cause y'all out here wildin'. You feel me? Fucking upset alert. That is
You may
crazy.
feel like it's your time,
Crazy.
but it's not your time.
But I gotta seal my list because I be giving away too much free advice, man. I'm saying y'all wildin' though. Jerry, what up? Siri.
Let him cook. Feliz martes, amigos. Border wars, border wars, border wars. This work ain't no joke. The smoke'll make you choke. Border wars, border wars, border wars. You about that life, or you running for your life? Ness, I'm surprised that Don Rafael has more clout than Glazier. If Glazier is a PBC hater, Don Rafael is a PBC whipping boy. Ain't this the same guy that said Crawford was offered a 3-fight deal, and in that deal was Jerome Boots Ennis, who was never signed to the PBC and ultimately walked on their ass? Is that the same guy that you're saying has more credence, has more credibility than Glazer?
Yes.
Okay. We need to just start making up sources. I read that article from Don Rafael. All he simply said was, sources told me. Brother, the week before, all the thinky tank, funky bunch and the side dancers were telling us that Amazon was a private proprietor and they don't give out numbers. So now Don Rafael had to come up and clean the mess up in aisle 9 and do what he always does. Increases the numbers at the very end so that Ness and everybody else, Tanky Tank and the Funky Bunch can go, Dan Rafael has spoken. You know, Garcia. Garcia.
Well, Jerry, he didn't increase the numbers for Benavidez, did he? He didn't.
What do you mean numbers for
He
Benavidez?
didn't increase the numbers for Benavidez, who's a PBC fighter and fought Plant, right? Or are you saying that Benavidez' 175 with Plant are inflated? And then did he increase the numbers for Loma and Devin? Or are you saying that those 150,000 are also inflated? Or is it only PBC? Is it only PBC? Did he inflate the numbers for Munguia and Canelo? Is it
You're
only
missing
PBC?
the point.
No,
You're missing the point.
I am missing the
Don
point.
Rafael always comes in at the very end to sweep up and mop up the PBC mess.
And I repeat, I repeat, where is the fucking sweep up, clean up the mess in aisle 9 for the Fundora fight?
But it's not your time.
We still don't got numbers for that. So stop
Listen,
your cap.
Exactly, Ness. You're answering my question. You're answering my question.
No,
when all the
no,
All-Stars, hang on, Ness. Hang on.
I'm not. Your
Let me
time is
finish
up.
my
Your
call.
time is up. Your time. The bell rang. If you ain't hear that, you hear me tell you the bell rang. So if you
I'm
want
gonna
extra,
set you a counter. Can I finish
I don't want your counter.
point?
We gonna talk. I don't want your counter. Now, Dan Rafael got 30 years plus doing this. What gives you the right? What did you see him do? Where is your factual information to say that he's a fucking plant? You are disrespectful. He got 30 years. How many of those years was in ESPN? So you telling me a motherfucker could work in ESPN for over a decade and his sources is fake? They made up? Get your ass out of here, brother. I don't want to fucking hear you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. Send your fucking counterpunch. You want to talk. Because you motherfuckers ain't got no respect. 30 years. But you got a fucking clown just gonna say that he don't mean shit. That his legacy is nothing. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck is wrong with y'all, man? So a dude could work at USA Today, ESPN, go independent, have over 13,000 people subscribe for $80, and he don't mean shit. But you do. No, you irrelevant. I will fucking end your voice. You disrespectful. There's another clown just like you somewhere else saying that my sources don't mean shit. So my time in the game don't mean shit? Man, watch what you say. Fuck out of here, bro. You dudes is fucking clowns, man. And I'm everywhere. What up? No fucking respect, man. No respect. So you a lender for how? Should we believe that you could really get us mortgages? Do you really got the real rate? Or is you out here giving 8% like the rest of the fucking clonies? This is what I'm saying. These dudes will tear anybody down to build up their favorite fighters, man. You guys are just disrespectful, bro. Not over here. Not over here.
Yo.
Same for Coppinger. I watched him grow from USA Today to ESPN. But his sources is made up? So that the editors don't have no journalistic integrity? We just approve anything now? Shut your ass up, man. Go ahead, Tyron.
What's going on, man? Shouts out TVG. I ain't calling about the tank reviews. If you guys remember, after like 2 days after the fight, that's when the numbers came out, supposedly 150. I found that hard to believe. You know what I mean? I criticized Tank in the past about the opponents he fought, but one thing we can't deny is that he's one of the top 5
top three attractive boxers right now. When his fights come, everybody is tuning in. So I never really believed the 150, especially after 2 days ago. His pay per views numbers did fine. You know what I mean? Where Tank is heading, it seemed like it's the right way. Um, Floyd did what he said he was going to do to make Tank a pay per view star. And that's where he headed to. You know, you get a fight with Loma. If they push the right way, I could see it do easily 500. Then when you put him in there with a Shakur, especially if Shakur look good, the numbers are gonna, rise even higher. So we just gotta give Tank that respect. He's an exciting fighter, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? I can't take that away from him. I want him to fight better opposition, but we can't deny the facts. You know what I mean? So that's that. But for Shakur, I'm looking forward to see his performance. He definitely need a dominating performance, especially off the performance that T.O. had, right? You know, everybody was expecting T.O. go in there, knock the guy out. So I feel like it kind of put a little bit more pressure on Shakur. Just the fact that he's going to be a free agent after this fight. Do you think like a performance, let's say lackluster, could play in where he goes next, like depending on like Matchroom or PBC or future fight? Do you think that possibly can, make a play in that next?
Absolutely, bro. That's what I said. It's an audition. If you look bad, who gonna
Yeah.
sign you?
Right. So that's and I feel like that's a little bit more pressure, on him as well. So he just got to go in there and beat him. You know what I mean? Just be you. Don't give us that last performance. That last performance is not you. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to see him bounce back, give a stellar performance. And last thing that's, I guess Ryan, said that him and Haney supposedly did between 400 and 500. And then I saw Showbiz said that his sources, everybody got sources confirmed that. Did you hear anything about that, and what's your thoughts about it? And that's all I had, champ. I appreciate you, man. That's all TBV.
All right, nah, man. I didn't hear anything. I mean, but I'm pretty sure Dan reported that already. The Devin and Ryan numbers, didn't he? I'm pretty sure. Rob, if you listening, send me that. I know you sent me a screenshot in the past of the article. I'm pretty sure Dan reported those numbers already.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Listen, and a guy as big as Showbiz, of course he got people. Listen, everybody got someone calling them, giving them information. Like, the fact that you guys would go on a limb to discredit people without knowing the amount of people that, talk. Like, this is just a sport that fucking talks. And I've proved that time and time again when I've given you fights 2 months in advance. You know what I mean? But then you'll have a guy like Jerry saying that I'm a PBC fanboy or I'm a DAZN shell or like none of that matters, bruh. You know what I'm saying? The work you put in should speak for itself. You dudes are just disrespectful. Flex BK Alfonso $5. Can I cash app the $10 for the headset? And what's the Cash App name? That's the Cash App name. It just keeps coming up across the screen right there. It even has a QRV code. You can, use your camera. It is $THABOXING, right? VOICE 1. VOICE 1. The numerical number 1. Jerry, this show is about Shakur. We don't want to talk your pay-per-view numbers. We don't want to talk about your obsession with Tank. You called in yesterday on the T.O. show and the weekend recap to talk about Tank and the Funky Bunch. Today, it's about Shakur. You talking about Tank. You have an obsession with Tank and Benavidez. We're not interested in that. We are a real boxing community. So if you're not interested in previewing and predicting this weekend's card, we're not interested in arguing with you, champ. Okay? We don't care about your pay-per-views. We don't care about your sources. We don't care who you think is reputable and who is not. That's not what we do over here. You got the wrong channel. I've noticed that you just talk about Tank and Benavidez. Oh, and Crawford. You know, if you can't stick the script, we can't really rock. You feel me? Okay. All right. I guess that's you saying you can't stick to the script.
I'm going to stick to the script that you just handed out to your audience. Going in on my ass for about 60 seconds.
No, man. Let's talk
man,
about
I got
let's
a
talk
chance
about
to
how
defend
long you've been a
myself,
lender.
don't I?
Nah. Let's talk about how long you've been a lender.
Over 20 years.
Okay.
Google me.
So are you
Google me.
reputable? Are you reputable?
Absolutely. 5 stars across the board.
But
Let me ask you a question.
but someone texted me and said you gave him a horrible rate.
Bullshit.
No, that's what they said. They said Jerry gives bad rates.
Undocumented.
They said Jerry.
Let me ask you a question.
Listen to me. I got the text
For
right here.
Crawford fans,
I got the text right here. It says Jerry
that have
gives
been
bad rates
that was
and he
following the Spencer
charges
Crawford fight for the last 5
outrageous
years. They know
origination fees.
exactly who Don Rafael is.
Is it
the
true?
same guy that said Crawford had a 3.
Is it true that you charge outrageous origination fees for your loans? I'm just asking because, you know, that makes you pretty not reputable, you know? Makes you pretty bad loan officer. Just asking because that's what they texting me.
You can make up stuff. I'm giving you facts. Did Dan Rafael say Crawford had a 3-fight deal from the PBC?
Yep.
Okay, was that true?
Yep.
Adios.
See, the issue with Jerry is that he believes, right, that because Boots left eventually, right? What happened first? He obviously has an issue with the timeline. What happened first? Did Crawford beat Earl first and then was offered a 3-fight deal with Lubin and Duran and another name? And then he left and went and did whatever he's doing now? And how many months has that been? But somehow Jerry wants us to believe that Dan Rafael is a liar because there's no way Boots could be offered on a contract. But didn't Boots just leave and still hasn't fought? Didn't Boots just leave and still hasn't fought? So how can two things be true? How can Boots been on a contract that Crawford didn't accept, making Boots fucking leave, being the nail in the coffin, being like, yo, these guys just can't get us the fights, Dad. Let's walk. No, but Jerry can't see that. He's too bright and buried in loan origination fees that he's overcharging people for them loans. You know? Because that's what I'm being told. Just like he's being told that Dan is not reputable, I guess Jerry's not either. I guess Jerry needs to show us some of the mortgages he's actually sold to people so that we can believe he's our lender for life. Since we just go around discrediting people. You know, his 20 years somehow is reputable, Dan's 30 or not.
You may feel like
He didn't tell us he's doing loans for Wachovia, did he? Did he say he works for Bank of America? Is he working for fucking Chase? Because Dan worked for ESPN. I do believe that's the biggest in sports. But I'm a Gemini, man. I got a PhD in clowning motherfuckers. If you dudes want to be the dude that I got to put on a Summer Jam screen, amen. Give me a fucking donkey every day to make a jackass out of, please. No more callers. Nest GTO. We got Flex, BK, Alfonso. I said that. JXV. Mike Coppinger is better and also refuted Dan's numbers. Also, Ness, why are you ignoring the fact that the fight was also co-promoted by Benavidez? What's that mean? I mean, how many fighters do we not see have a promotion on the fucking banner? Haven't you learned on this channel that's just an extra check? A way not to show the commission what you're really getting? DC $2. Jerry got cooked like Thanksgiving dinner. Laughing out loud, clown emoji. JXV $2. I found out Ness be interrupting everyone's time but CYP. CYP is legend around here. He's a 5-time caller of the year. it's hard to interrupt someone that the people want to listen to, you know? So, and he doesn't lie. It's hard to catch CYP in the lie. You know, he does a lot of Googling. Remember, we call him Mr. Googler around here. Jerry is fucking discrediting a man that's been working all his life in boxing. A man that's been with so many fighters that have passed away already. Been to so many legendary fights that Jerry never even been to. You dudes just, you know, you talk because you got that hole in your face, but ain't nobody ever punched you in your face. Brambo, $2. I counted 13 F-bombs by Ness on that call with Jerry. Yes, of course. I have a temper. New York Giants for life, $2. Thought it was no cursing, Ness. Hashtag Jerry the Lender, laugh out loud. Again, I have a temper. 4-belt era, $5. Tank got the casuals and the culture behind him. They don't pay for pay-per-views. James Benitez, $10. Jerry offers rates too good to be true, then sneaks in inflated interest rates. And Dan is incredible. I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Like, bro, it's only a boxing fight. These dudes don't go home with you. You can't text them. You know, assassinating someone's entire career, that is like, is it worth it? You ain't even talking about boxers anymore. Like, you know, just to shit on a boxer, you talking about civilians now. Like, shit is weird, man. Y'all weird. Dudes are super duper weird. Oh, what up? Oh, gotta unmute.
Oh, yo, what's good, Ness? Yo, you have me crying over here, bro. But yeah, I'm not really gonna talk about the Tank pay-per-view numbers, but with this Shakur thing, bro, I'm tired of people calling in and talking about he just need to secure the win. Like, we all think Shakur is this great fighter and he's fighting this Artem dude. Like, get the knockout, bro. This logic that, oh, if we don't want him to go for the knockout, he might risk losing. Then how great do you really think he is? Like, stop it, bro. Shakur, knock this dude out, please. Like, don't just secure the win. Like, this take by these callers is ridiculous. But that's my call.
And I'm going to just show this, you know, just so y'all can see, because it's like BoxRec doesn't even recognize Shakur as the champion of this card due to stars, you know, and they need to handle that. Like, he's fighting a lesser star opponent than Oshaki. Granted, he already fought the opponent Oshaki is fighting in Conceicao, but Oshaki is in a tougher fight according to BoxRec and is a more star fight compared to Shakur's. I'm going to show it in a bit. I just got to pull up the event. So this is the event. Let me bring in more. Okay. Whoa. Right there. Oh, shit. All right. So, look, they got Oshaki first, bro. They got Oshaki first. And they got the crown on Oshaki. As if my boy ain't got no belt. But again, it's a lesser star opponent. It's a lesser star fight. Oshaki's in a 4-star fight. He's in a bigger fight. Granted, Shakur's already been there with Conceicao, but again, like, you're not even the star on your own main event. It's weird, man. But again, I know he wanted better, but why would Top Rank spend the money on a better opponent if you're not willing to resign? They're not going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not going to do that. Oh, you're going to unmute or not? I think you did already, I guess. I guess you talked. I don't know. Copy cool is on you. We got a $2 super chat from DC3. We starting to see the bullshit with Jerry and Timboski.
What's good, champ? What's going on?
What up?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, a lot of people are getting on Shakur's case, but I feel like, you know, you gotta blame the matchmaker for that one. You had two perfect boxers, two guys that are boxers. You got a boxer puncher, and then you got a boxer in the ring. Like that fight was meant to be, you know, a snoozer, and for
What?
people to
De
have
Los
expectations.
Santos?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Knock it off. Knock it off.
De Los Santos. So De Los Santos came out the Adorno and the Venezuela because he knocked out Venezuela that had a suspect chin, and Adorno who was
Suspect chin.
fucking
Who else knocked out Venezuela? I'm sorry.
Venezuela. Didn't he chip up Didn't Vargas chip him up?
Who? What Vargas?
Oh no, he knocked out Vargas. I'm sorry. No, he knocked out Vargas. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
When
but
a dude gets knocked out, he got a suspect chin. No, De Los Santos got power. Did Adorno want to
Yeah, no, but
engage,
that's
or
what I'm
did
saying.
Adorno get on his bike?
That's what I'm saying. We had a boxer puncher versus a boxer. That's born to be a snooze fest. You have two cautious fighters going in there. Like,
Yeah, but
how don't you see that?
you said what was we expecting? We was not expecting that. First of all, Shakur, you know, never ever showed that he would be that way, the way that he was that night. Like, did he look, you know, a little bit, you know, on his bike in the Nakatilia fight, slightly in the Joet Gonzalez fight, and now in the De Los Santos fight? But like, there was never a sign that he was gonna move the way he did in the De Los Santos fight. And the way that they was talking to each other on Twitter because of De Los Santos,
absolutely. So
you know, we never expected Shakur to do that. There's no past there. There's not what we expected. We expected a fight because you was telling us we was getting a fight. You was telling us we was going to get a
held
fight.
higher, but the expectations were held very high. So I think that was the misconception, right? That we were going to get a fire burner, and we didn't. We got a snooze fest.
Well, he was saying, I'm going to beat his ass. You going to know my name. You going to say all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say I'm going to outclass him. I'm going to outclass him. I'm going to dance. I'm going to buy. He didn't say that. He said, I'm going to beat him up.
That's something the fight getting in the fighter's head. That's you know, guerrilla warfare at its best. You know what I'm saying? But going forward, you know, I think that he needs to stay in Top Rank. I mean, he has a lot of good fights in Top Rank. You know, you got a Lomachenko fight potentially there. You got a Kambosos fight there. You know, and you got a Lemos fight there. You know, those fights are appealing. You know what I'm saying? The Kambosos, yeah, it might be a little old already because he has gotten, you know, beat up on a little bit, but I mean that's still a money maker there in Australia. And then you got the rising stars, like, you know, potential further down the road.
You said Kambosos, Dan. You want Shakur to go to Kambosos country to defend his own title?
I only say that because, you know, the money's overseas. The money is never stateside. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rare that these fighters get paid out here. They have to go to like overseas to get real money.
All right, champ, that's the bell. I just want to remind everybody we are having a Border Wars show today. Probably before 12. It could be before 12 or after 12. I will certainly put it on the community page without a doubt. But this is your friendly Border Wars show reminder. And I want to take this time to screen share and celebrate both Alejandro, which is obviously Alex Vega, and CYP. They've already not only signed up, paid, but also signed into the Conquer app so that they can get matched properly, even though they have their fights matched, but they're still doing the necessary steps. Shout out to Alex and CYP, you know, showing people how it's done and getting it done, you know. We got Amin back, it sounds like. Crept up
Yes,
on
we
me.
do.
What up?
Back on the scene, crispy and clean.
What's good with you?
Hey, man, I had to do a little bit of work, man. The streets need me.
It's all good. So,
what's up with Jerry, though, man?
I don't know.
I
I was
don't want
gonna
no
ask
mortgage
you.
from Jerry,
I was gonna ask you. You know, what's your thoughts? Like, is Dan credible to you?
Yeah, of course he is, man.
Okay.
Of course he is. I'd be crazy. Like who? But you know, Jerry Macho Man Cabbage thinks that Dan is incredible. Like, come on, brother.
I don't know. It just sucks that you can do that many years in this sport. Like, just think about the names that he sat down with that we can't even see anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I've been following Dan for a while. I just think that's wild and a wild accusation. You know what I'm saying? Same with Coppinger. Like I said, I watched Coppinger start on USA Today and keep growing. Like you watching the evolution of a guy, and he's getting bigger. And you're gonna say that they're not good at what they do, yet corporations are paying them $250,000 or better. Like y'all playing, y'all, it's a really weird boxing fans and their sick alleged love for this sport. I love boxing. What's up?
Hey, what's happening? What's up, y'all?
Chilling.
Hey, man, did y'all was y'all able to catch the OTX?
Yeah, I watched the truck fight and what else other fight? The girls
Tiara,
fight.
yeah, I saw the Tiara
Oh
Brown
no,
and
that
Gabriella.
no, I ain't watched that fight. I gotta watch it because I heard she called Eddie Hearn out. What she called Eddie Hearn out about? Tiara Brown.
About Sky.
Oh
Okay,
man,
about Sky. Go ahead, Lover Boxer.
yeah, man. I'm from Macon, Georgia, man. So shout out to Malik Montgomery. I really been watching his career, man. So I'm hoping he get bigger fights. But man, Tiara Brown, man, I love her, man. Man, I was sitting there watching it, man. I'm like, man, where the world she been at, man?
Bro, she's been
Featherweight.
around for a while, man. It's
I
crazy.
know,
She
man.
ain't get her opportunity till now. She's been around for a while. She's even a cop in Fort Myers, I believe. Fort Myers, Florida.
Man.
Like, nah, man,
Yeah.
she been around for a while. And so many of the other girls have been talking about her for a while. It's good to see her get her shot.
Exactly, man. I want to see more of her fights, man. And man, with the Shakur Stevenson, man, I got him winning. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be a good card, man. I'm gonna sit and chill, man, and watch it, man. But they're my call, man. I just want to tap in, man. Shout out to Malik Montgomery. And T. O'Brien, man. I'm watching her career, man. I'm loving her, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving the way she fights. She slick. She mean. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But that's my call, man.
All right. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Boxing's on the rise. We got all these networks giving everybody exposure, and it's growing, bro. It's growing. Tiara's been waiting for an opportunity forever, man. Shout out to OTX for putting her on.
Definitely. Especially a significant bout too. You know what I'm saying? It was a WBC eliminator, so we needed to, if there was any time to see her, kind of that arrival. And now once you start hearing her in the mix for that featherweight title, and Serrano's kind of Canelo in the division. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she gonna move up at 140? She just challenging, but she got to shake it or come shake it with, shake the belts, that is, or come, shake the fights with some of these featherweight contenders, especially the likes of Tiara Brown.
I love that Tiara called out Eddie. I hope that OTX gets behind her as much as they behind Elijah Pierce and Kurt Scooby. Because if they are behind her the way they are behind those two guys, they'll use the social media the way they use it for those two guys. Because, Pierce gets a lot of tank posts, and Scooby just gets a lot of posts in general. Tiara could use someone pushing her, as that dark horse in the division that we need to see, that deserves her shot, But yeah, that's up to OTX.
I mean, if they were smart, that would be some good real estate. The first lady of OTX, if you will, you know what I mean? Kind of tag her like that. They got O'Shea Jones too. Don't let Treese call in here, you know what I mean? Give me a hard time. But
I mean, obviously O'Shea ain't have a performance like this. We haven't had a woman get this many calls in a while.
Yeah, it
Like,
was that kind of performance though.
people have been talking about her for 2 days. But what you smoking?
Man, white miso.
White miso. Yo, this bud stuff is so funny how they come up with all these crazy names. But right now they are running a promo in Hardin, and I was able to get some top shelf, you know, for a very, very cheap price. Two O's and a half for 200. And I was able to mix and match. And bro, I got something called Emperor's Choice Members Only Club. It made me feel so exclusive. I never even heard of it, but like Emperor's Choice Members Only Club, you know? And then that's like the brand. The bud was actually white truffle though. That was
How
pretty
was
good.
it?
No, it was good. It was always good. They all good to me, you know. I'm about to have some Chem de la Chem or some Moon Blend. These names though,
They get crazy.
for real.
Like you ever smoke something and then you like, yeah, it was alright, and then you until you realize that shit kicked your ass. Some of them strains, some little maybe it's just me because I'm a more like a
Bro,
sativa or a hybrid guy.
I haven't had ew, I hate sativa, bro. It's just a nasty taste. I feel like but I haven't had something do that to me since like back in the day sour diesel, bro. Like and at this point, like I had some New York diesel last night and it ain't doing that. My tolerance is just too high at this point. And I'm just too active right now, bro. I was just checking my calendar, bro. I've been at it since like the beginning of March, very consistently, and this has been my best month. Obviously, staying active, no days off. But since March, I have very few days off. So I don't let the bud sit me down. As you can see, I stay very talkative. It makes me, as talkative as I am. So I stay here talking all day, and then I'm out on the move trying to, get it in, man. Trying to get it in.
Shout out to Hardin.
I'm tired of starting and stopping. So I feel like this is my last time starting because I'm never stopping.
There you go.
Feel me? Feels good though. The thing is, if you take a day off, it becomes a week, bro. You just can't. You can't take that day off. Hawk, what up?
Bundini.
DVD number one. Well, yeah, it's Bundini. We calling it for the champ. Now I ain't messing with the champ today, but respect to Mr. CYP, TBE of TBV. Now I'm calling in on the first of all, what's up, Ness? And what's up, King?
Hawk, what's going on, my brother?
What up, player?
Ain't too much. Hey, it's funny, man. Y'all talk about them strands of different types of dro. I'm out in Maryland. We call it dro. So I don't even go with all the names. They got the craziest names for that stuff, man. You was right. That's Hunkerberry Black. They got everything, bro. So yeah, that's funny. But the Shakur Stevenson, bro. Man, I still think that Shakur Stevenson shouldn't have took that picture he took before the fight. I still say that's the reason he performed like he did, because he was in there thinking about Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, and Andre Ward took a picture with him before that fight, and he went into that fight like, man, I'm not gonna get embarrassed in front of these dudes, man. I just felt like he ended up embarrassing himself by jumping out the way of all those shots so far out.
I mean, but that was gonna happen. That was gonna happen regardless of picture because they would be in the crowd, even if they didn't take the picture. He invited all those people, so he wasn't going to want to
True.
be made a fool of in front of them regardless.
Understood. Understood. I'm just saying though, if you could put yourself in another person's shoes for a second, it's like these. I mean, Terrence Crawford is the only one that was still active, but you know how close they are. And I'm just basically saying I think Shakur's going to do good this fight if you don't put that added pressure on him. I mean, yeah, them boys was in the house, but they took that picture, and he had to go in that ring behind taking that picture with those Hall of Fame fighters, undefeated. All of them known, well, Terrence Crawford kind of, but known for their defense and stuff. I just feel like that was on his mind. I hear what you're saying. They were in the crowd and they would have been, but I just think he put that pressure on him. But I think Shakur Stevenson is the closest you can get to the way Floyd would fight when he would in the later on in his career, when he would stand kind of in front of a person, make him miss to make him pay with the counters and the shooting, let people throw the jab at him. He kind of lean back to catch him. I mean, he's still good for that activity. I think Shakur is very, very high skilled, but I still say in that particular night, he let all of it get to him. He let the lights, he let everything get to him. So I'm thinking he's gonna show out today. I don't want to see him try to get nobody knocked out. If he's gonna do it, just for real, Shakur is just a fighter that beats people up. So he needed to stick to what he do and don't be jumping 3 and 4 feet out. Just make the person miss and make him pay. Stick to his normal program and do it. I don't think that guy really hit that hard. I know he fought Frank Martin. Didn't Frank put him down to the knee or something?
Yep.
Yeah, he took a knee.
Yeah. Because Frank kind of turned up at the end of that fight. He was losing it too. And he kind of turned up at the end. But Shakur, my vote is for Shakur to do good. I just think don't put that pressure on yourself, even to try to do what Tank do. He's not Tank. He's not Tank.
You
Go
may feel like it's
do
your
what he
time,
did. That's my problem.
but it's not your time.
All right. We got let me see here. We got a $20 super chat via Cash App, saving that 30%, raping you records. Shout out to David that says, thanks for the parlay this past weekend. Plus 293 money bag emoji. That means you seen it late, and that's probably my fault. I wish I could have been earlier, but you should have got it at a plus 300, bro. But yeah, I see something this week too, man. We gonna eat, bro. I'm back on my game. You know what I'm saying? Because I got no Danny to blame, right? I can't be like, oh, we ain't doing it because of Danny, because it's just me. So as you can see, I've been doing it religiously because I got nobody to blame. I can't blame it on nobody but myself if it don't get done. So it's getting done. Which yesterday was Monday. I was going to do an untitled, but it wasn't scheduled. And I'm like, damn, nobody going to show up. So I'm going to try and also schedule that. I don't know how because I've been going to the gym late, but we're going to try and get that done as well. What else we got? But let me drop a bomb for that dub. We got a couple super chats. Julio Guzman. You was about to say, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say super chats, probably.
Oh, appreciate you. Julio Guzman, $2. Jerry Soriano, your pretender for life. We got Kingdom Duke, $5. Your lender for life sounds like a Suge Knight death row loan. James Benitez with the $10. Are we overhyping Tierra Amin? Her opponent was a 1-star on BoxRec. Tierra also wants Serrano. Is that a premature call-out? Hell yeah.
No.
Come on. I mean, she just got on, and OTX has how many in the stands? Like, bro, Serrano's a sold-out main event. You being pulled in every direction for interviews. Multiple world champion, multiple division. Come on, bro. She's like the Canelo of women's boxing. Not even because that's Clarissa, but Serrano is too. Because the thing is that Clarissa doesn't bring in the money that some of these other girls like Katie and Serrano bring in.
Do you know the backstory though?
Of?
of Tiara Brown and Amanda Serrano.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So, Tiara Brown, there was a point where I don't know if it was, either just kind of rubbing elbows or, she was in camp with Serrano a little bit. They was mingling. And Serrano may have, the idea was that Serrano may have told her, yo, I'm going to put you on one of the undercards. I'm going to put you on one of the undercards. And it never materialized. And so there was like some kind of, bitter feelings about it. Now, that's very slight. And it is kind of business, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can really put you on if they're not on. But, the idea is that if you the boss and you're calling all the shots and, again, it's just a level of, not even best friends become strangers, but like, yo, I kind of was, around you enough. Is it jealousy or is it just, do I see something in the fading champion, Now, most would say if she fought for the mandatory for Scott Nicholson, then let her deal with Scott Nicholson. But I'm like, why do these girls, you know what I'm saying? They need to go and try to get some of them belts off Serrano. And that's not saying they hate, but, she's doing different things. Some of the sanctioning bodies are letting her do the 12 by 3s and some are not. But you could fight each other for the one WBC title that Sky got because the WBC didn't let her do the 12 by 3s, or you could say, yo, I want one of them IBFs or I want one of them WBOs. And I think for anybody that challenges Serrano, it's kind of like make or break. Like, you know what I mean? You obviously would want to go through Sky Nicholson, but everybody's going to be after her for the one loose jewel. You got to go after Serrano.
For sure. I mean, I just think at this point she's like Canelo in the sense that you not
holding
fighting,
up the division.
No, you not fighting David Morrell, Tiara Brown. You might fight David Benavidez, Scott Nicholson, but right now you only looking to fight Triple G, Katie Taylor.
And then after that, again, which is a great, financial opportunity, not necessarily the fight I want, because like I said, I feel like it gets Amanda's a great, great champion. But again, I would like for her to be defending those featherweight titles. If she wants to move up, that's what she's doing. You can do whatever you want to do. But because guess what? You also mentioned too, she's not gonna fight Alicia Bumgarner. So who is she gonna fight? Just the Triple G, Katie Taylor?
But that's what I'm saying. How old is she?
Amanda, I don't know. She might be in her 30s, mid 30s.
Mid? I thought she was late 30s. You know what I'm saying? She's fighting a tune-up now. She's waiting to get the Katie fight. If she wins, they keep going again because then you got a trilogy.
So let her vacate because she's Caneloing the division. That's why I'm saying that. Like, she got to vacate then. Or she got to put that on pause.
But didn't she already vacate the WBC? What other belt she got?
Everything else. She's got everything.
Well,
she was undisputed. And that's the only reason Canelo. She was not undisputed is because she vacated.
But so does Canelo, and he ain't fight his mandatory yet either. And he got a few.
He's not holding up the division?
Yeah, but again, they the money. You want me to give you a belt for you could do nothing with it like Boots?
Usyk did it.
Usyk did what?
He vacated the IBF.
Yeah, because AJ is a name. That's a big fight. AJ and Dubois. AJ and Dubois is not Boots and Avanesian.
Touche. But women's boxing is different though, man. You got to give her a chance because, like you said, Tiara Brown does have a huge underground following, and it's time for her to get some light. You know what I mean? So a belt, nice shiny belt to reflect the sunshine. You know what I mean? Shine a little light on her, perhaps.
We got Tone Deaf, $5. Ness, you can't give Marco poop emoji about watching highlights, but you watching them on double speed after your nap or walk is a hardcore a historian. First off, you totally assuming. Secondly, if you're watching, first of all, let me rephrase that. Shout out to you if you walking and you watching a fight, but I would say put that phone down and step up your pace.
Yeah, you bullshitting.
You supposed to be out there working out, but you watching a fight. on your phone. Now you got to also watch where you going. Like, focus, man, focus. Walk time is walk time, fight time is fight time. And no, I don't watch it on double speed and I don't watch highlights. I have to give a thorough breakdown and debate with people about what they say they saw. So who caught Marco lying? Was it me or Amin? Because I thought it was me that caught his ass out here fucking lying about watching the fights. Knock it off, champ. See, you
Nah, he
guys make
caught
me
him.
curse. You make me curse. You got Jerry Soriano, your lender for life, $5. King Amin, ask your boy Ness, what did Bo Mac say? No, I can't do a Jerry impression. He gets too animated. What did Bo Mac say when he asked if Crawford offered him a 3-fight deal? Hashtag damn Rafael. Let him cook. Bo Mac said it was no deal. Again, that doesn't make it true. It just doesn't make it true. I didn't know that Bo Mac was under oath during my interview. You know what I mean? Like, I
And
don't
you
get
want
you.
me to, yo, Jerry, I, Bomac is credible as a trainer. You know what I'm saying? His business sense, again, I'm not questioning it, but I'm not even sure if he understood the question to that degree. So we can't make what he answered in the interview back then fit your narrative now, Jerry. I get it, you want to cook, but we got to change your ingredients, man.
I'm just saying, everything ain't meant for everybody. Not everybody is gonna give out all their information. That's why it's leaked information. If you want everyone that was asked the question about their personal business, and I do mean business, not, you know, anything else. I mean, I don't know. I don't see how he doesn't consider the flip side, but it is what it is. New York Giants for life, $2. Ness, what time will the betting show be? Scheduled for 10:45 a.m. We have Drew. What it do? Been a long time, Drew. Actually, no. I think you called in yesterday for the BAM show.
Yeah. Plus, Drew dropped the line on the Tio and the Moorish Northern African. He dropped a little science, knowledge of
Drew.
self.
Drew is not available. Majid. Amanda, 35. I mean, that's what I'm telling you. At that age, you
Yo,
ain't fighting
yo.
them young girls. What up, champ?
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Uh, Shit, man, I just had a question, really. I'm like, how good do Shakur gotta look for these fans to ask the winner of Loma versus Tank to motherfucking see the dude? I just want to know that answer if anybody got it for me. But that's all I got.
That's $1 million question, bro.
Yo, Ness, before you go to the next call, I don't want my laptop to die, but King Amin of Essex 1 on IG, King Amin of Essex 1 on Twitter, Championship Rounds. New episode is up tomorrow, and I hope to be back for that Border War show. I got to see what's the update on the newest bouts, contestants, and everything else that's happening.
A lot of
Skipper,
promos dropping today for that Border Wars. I've been receiving a lot of promos. Shout out to everybody putting in that work.
got to tune in. I'm out, Skip.
All right, chat. Bless. C-Dub.
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
Straight, that's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button, it's free. Do something with yourself. Man, I just wanted to touch on that tank topic, man. I mean, yesterday, I mean, I know that, the numbers finally came in. I know a lot of people acted prematurely. You gotta understand the haters out there. It clouds their intelligence. You know, they're not casuals. They call the show every day. You know, they follow boxing and they know that numbers are not given in 2 days. They know that. But you know, they'll believe anything that somebody tell them when it comes to PBC hate. You know, when Rick Glazier, you know what I'm saying, and you know, the Soprano guy, I don't know his name, man. You know, he's screaming. Um, you know, when they come out with stuff and they only speak on the PBC negative, you know, it's just crazy. And only Ness could get someone to make a decision or even have a thought on if Devin got a bigger profile than Tank. Like even if Tank numbers was 150, he did 150 with your cousin, and Devin and Ryan did 300. If you do 150 with your cousin, an unknown guy, what do you think? Like just use your intelligence. That's all you got to do. Just use your intelligence. And also one last thing on that. You know, when do we not include global numbers? I thought we included global numbers all the time. This we don't include global numbers for Tank, but that's crazy.
We
But
never
yeah, I
include
said all
global
that.
numbers, champ. You sound crazy right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, everybody else does. No, you
Who?
sound crazy. Or
Who?
you
Tell
You may
me.
feel
you
like it's your
Tell
detached.
me.
time,
You detached.
Tell
You
me.
but it's
detached.
not your
Tell
Everybody
me.
time.
include global numbers.
Okay, so tell
But
us
yeah, man.
who.
Shakur, this is a good weekend
So
to
you're
go be
gonna
with your
ignore
family,
it.
man. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? It's a good weekend to go be with your family, man, and check it out. But Shakur should get the win. You know, I got Conceicao with the upset. You know, I know. Did you see the Navarrete fight? And Osaka always looking for a Hail Mary at the end to win the fight, it seems. You know, he don't throw enough or don't have enough activity. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's upset alert. You know,
Yeah,
definitely going the
I
distance.
cannot
You know.
fucking wait for Sunday now. All you backcourt dudes are saying the same damn thing. And that's what's wrong. Y'all around the same circle saying the same words, but y'all gonna see y'all wrong.
Wouldn't he have lost if he didn't have that knockout in the last
I'm
second?
not giving no free advice. You're wrong.
Okay. That's what's up, man. But shout out TBV, smash that like button, it's free. Do something with yourself.
That's the most you getting out of me is telling you you're wrong and not to put your money on who you thinking, because that is wrong, wrong, wrong. Tone Deaf, $2 Nest. Have the best time with your wife this weekend. Oh, I appreciate it, brother, and I plan to. Hopefully we don't fall off no mountains and off no waterfalls. You know, no Liam Nelson films type stuff happens. You know, and we golden. Ness GTO Instagram and Twitter. Stay alert to the Border Wars group, Facebook group, and the community page for the time of the Border Wars show. Arrivederci.